Hello, hello, chat. How is it going, everyone? Today's the day. Today is the day. Um, yeah, no, we're running it today. Oh, the chat is broken. That's cool. I don't know why the chat likes to do this, but it does that. But yeah, we're gonna be running what is called Sylvandria. That is the name of this campaign. Um, it's a completely homebrew campaign. Made everything like from scratch. It is not my first campaign I've homebrewed. So, or I mean, it is my first homebrewed campaign. It is not my first campaign I've ran before. I've ran several beforehand and several one shots in many different systems. This specifically is in Dungeons and Dragons. That system, 5e. We are not. I'm specifically playing in 5e. I don't really want to play in the 2024 rulebook because a lot of it I haven't read through, nor do I understand a lot of it. So, can this can my chat please work, please, please? Well, if I type in it, will it fix it? There we go. There we go. Hello, DJ. Hello, Soli. Hello, hello. Soli, thank you for the posture check and the hydrate. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, during looking forward to it. I've never played. You've never played. It's honestly a lot of fun. We're not professionals. We actually have two people in this group, which you'll hear them be called Michael and Rob are their names. Um, they both are somewhat new. Rob is almost entirely new to tabletops, and then Michael is somewhat new-ish. He's had some experience, but not a lot. Um, then we're also going to be playing with Soli. Soli is one of our players. Um, and then we have someone else who's going by the name of Andrew. So they're all people I know IRL. I believe you guys have seen on the 33 Immortal stream I did play with Andrew before, so he's been on the stream before. Um, I'm trusting them to be on stream. So let's hope I don't come to regret that decision. Any of the like music you hear in this stream will not show up on the VOD. So if you're like, if any of you look at the VODs and you're like, oh hey, where's the music? I remove the music out from the for the VODs, um, just to be safe. But yeah, no, it's been I've worked several weeks to try and get this campaign put together, and I'm looking forward to it. At the end of the day, we're just trying to have some fun, and D&D is great. So DJ, I hope you have a good time watching. Um, Feel free to lurk if you want to do exclamation point lurk if you don't feel like sitting for the entire time, or you can leave. That's a-okay. I did want to vocalize this. I know I put it in chat and pinned it, but any redeems or chats will not be redeemed or read during the session, including follows or raids or anything else, unless it is like a really big raid of like if it was like 20 or 50 or something, I might announce it. I'll try and message if I can. But I don't want to mess up in the middle of the session, or I'd rather mess up. I don't want to interrupt the session more so. So that means like changing me to Chibi will not work during this. Any of the sound redeems or the word bands will not work. I think you probably could do the sound redeems, but Goob, thank you for the lurk, appreciate it. But yeah, no, we're gonna jump into this. If you guys have any feedback about the overlay that I set up, please give me some feedback. I tried to make it as best as possible with the things I had. I feel like I could probably make it look better if I used Canva. So we'll look into that. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure my chat, my Discord chat, that is, I'm gonna make sure they're all ready to go, and then we're gonna start this thing. We're looking for, normally sessions are gonna be between 3 to 4 hours in length, so you might get a longer stream than normal, you might not. The stream's gonna go until the session's over. There's not gonna be a specified time. This will be a weekly thing, every single Sunday. Unless it gets like a lot of pushback and negativity for whatever reason, which I don't see happening. But if that does happen, then I will choose to not stream it. But I feel like you guys can get a little bit of taste of this, maybe bring in a new audience type of deal. So yeah, we'll check that out. Anyways, let's go check how chat on Discord doing? I'm gonna switch over to the D&D thing now. Let's see. Let's hope it's working. Beautiful. It is working. Beautiful. Okay, let me full screen this. There we go. We'll be using Roll20 for this, which, for those of you who don't know, it's just a nice little place where you can put maps and everything and have your players all together seeing and doing the same things. It helps out a lot. Alright. I'm going to pause the music for now. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Hello? Hello, hello. Hi, chat. There we go. Okay, you guys are on live television now.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
About a shit.
On me. What?
Didn't you just do that, bro?
I did just take a fat, juicy dookie.
Ew!
Bro.
Bro, man, I can't believe you. Okay,
Meanwhile, I'm eating corned beef and hash.
This is cursed.
And
This is
Out of the
cursed.
can.
This
Out of
is
the can.
cursed.
Oh.
I got some Triscuits.
Bro.
I just got water, bro.
I got nothing.
Okay, so on stream, you guys can see each individual's character. Those are character portraits. So that way you can kind of put a face to the voice, so to speak. To start off, I'm going to be going over some homebrew rules, or rules that you don't normally see in the regular D&D game or the token D&D game. To start off, I'm going to be going over like the list of what we have. So we have what I call counterattack. We have so you can, there's another mechanic I have, so you can just kind of dodge rather than use your AC, and then we're going to be using mana points instead of spell slots. It's my second time trying it out. The first time I tried it out, it was very fun. It helped a lot with the understanding of how spell slots work as well. So we're going to be trying to use mana points, as well as I believe it fits with this world better, so we're going to try and go with that. So to brief more on the counterattack mechanic, and you can always ask me more about this for you players. You can ask me more about this in the moment or whatever. That's fine. So for counterattack, when you are being attacked by an enemy, you can choose to also take the attack action. However, your attack roll has to either meet it or beat it, or you can say meets it, beats it type of deal. So if they roll a 18 on a roll to hit you, you have to roll that same one or higher. If you hit the same one, you're just going to clash, which will stop the damage from happening. If you get higher than them, you will attack them, stopping their attack and dealing damage. However, if you fail, you can be subjected to be knocked prone on the ground. You can take disadvantage. You could take many different disadvantages aside from just the base ones there. But that's pretty much how counterattacking works. It does take your reaction in combat, which you only get once per turn. And then when it gets back to your turn, it'll refresh. So you only get one. That counts as your reaction. So if you want to save your reaction, you don't really want to be counterattacking. The next thing I'm going to go over is dodging instead of using your AC, which is your armor class, for those of you who don't know. AC is usually how it's determined. It's basically your character's ability to not get hit or not to take damage. So like maybe a sword hits your armor or a shield, or you dodge out of the way. But that's normally just a static number that doesn't change. So to make this a better viewing experience and a better playing experience, I've tried to augment this slightly by saying that whenever you are under attack, you can use your reaction. This is another reaction-based thing. You can use your reaction to prompt a dex save, or dexterity saving throw. And if you succeed on it, which you just have to beat the whatever the attack roll was, which you may or may not know depending on the time. If you beat it, you dodge it, take no damage. This can be useful for people who have like really bad armor or no armor, but are really fast. Or they feel like dodging out of the way would be more beneficial instead of blocking or just using static AC. Or maybe they just want to gamba. You know, that's fine. Moving on to the final homebrew rule we're going to kind of be using here is the mana point system. It's an optional rule. You can look this one up, but to basically briefly explain it, every single spell is going to be assigned a value. So let's say you cast a level 1 spell that is 1 mana point. That is the cost of 1 mana. Level 2 spell is 2 mana points, etc., etc. And every single character has X amount of spell points, like mana points. Which, for you players over on the World Anvil, is where I have that. But you can also look it up online. Does anyone not have the World Anvil? Link?
I don't.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I have it. I just don't have it open.
Okay, I will send the link for you guys because that could be beneficial. I'll send you the link. I think it's do I have this in classes? I'm not sure I do have it in classes. I might have only put it I think I only put it in one class, so that's fine. You guys can look it up. I know none of you really have very many spells at this moment in time. But I can easily look it up for you if you need. Are there any questions before we start? Do we need to like set up anything? Or are we all good to start?
With the cantrips that we were talking about before,
Mm-hmm.
like, because like since I'm not playing, like a mage,
Mm.
I don't know how to like add those on my character sheet. I have them on like a Google Doc though.
So what you can do is you can search it in Roll20 on the side. If they don't show up there, you'll have to manually put them in the spells section. Yeah. For reference, this is a highly magical world where magic is quite common. So all my players, including ones that do not have a magic like spellcasting class, know 3 cantrips of their own choice from any class. Spices up the game a little bit and fits with the world. So if you see, like, for example, Michael here is playing a monk. Monks normally can't spellcast, but here he is with 3 cantrips. I actually believe
I have them on here. I'm a genius.
Only one of you, I think, is a legitimate spellcaster.
Never mind, I lied. I already have them.
Nice. Everyone on Discord, are you on my stream?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. That's gonna be where I'm gonna be using audio for you guys. Are there any other questions before we start?
Can I grab a water?
No, you can't.
Oh.
You have to sit here and make your throat very dry. No, go grab water right now. Right now.
Now.
Yeah, I would right now if you have time to go get like water or a small snack. That'd be the time. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to do it until intermission.
I have a box of Triscuits and a full water bottle.
And a full water bottle. Nice.
This compendium's kind of nice, but it's also kind of irritating.
It's it became even more annoying when they added the 2024 rule set in there. I can't remove that. It's just in there.
No.
It's also annoying that you can't really filter out like proficiencies or items. It's also annoying the fact that it only shows you guys what I own, which I only own Strahd because I don't really buy books and stuff on here.
Poor.
I'm poor.
All right. Oh well.
I am
We'll see.
poor.
We'll just make it work. We'll make it work.
Yeah,
We'll
make it
bridge it if we have to.
Yeah. A lot of plugging things in randomly as needed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll wait until Sully gets back.
I'm back.
You back?
There we go.
Everyone good?
Uh-huh.
Alright, I think we're all good to start then. I got the music pulled up and then on stream it should be working, so yeah. Alright, this will be, like I said, we have around 2 hours until intermission, so please wait to go to the bathroom or anything. Audio works fine?
Yep.
Beautiful. Alright. Gather close, travelers, and let me tell you of a world unlike any other. A realm where life and magic are woven together in intricate tapestry. Long ago, from the heart of the earth, a single tree rose, magnificent and alive with power. This was dubbed the Weave, or the First Weaver, a gift to the world that changed the course of history. From its roots, magic flowed, spreading across the land and uniting far-flung peoples in an age of wonder and discovery. But magic, as it always does, came at a cost. In time, greed and ambition led to war, and the light of unity dimmed. The first major city to be founded based on magic, the Heart, built around the Weave itself, became a fortress of privilege, hoarding the magic within its walls, while the world outside began to wither. This sparked what was called the Heartless War, a war over magic. It took 14 years of bloodshed and rebellion to free the Weave from its captors, and in the end, peace was forged, but not without lasting scars. Today, magic thrives once more. The Weave has extended its roots, giving birth to more weaving trees around the globe. These weaving trees are sacred and sentient guardians that help spread the magic to every corner of the world, stopping all greediness from wanting it. The Heart stands as a hub of culture and trade, its streets bustling with life from countless lands. Yet all is not as it seems. The balance that holds this world together is fragile, and whispers of unrest ripple through the air like a distant storm. Monsters have begun to crawl from the depths, opening new pathways to their dens underground after the Weave spread. This is the tale of a land shaped by magic, by conflict, by hope, and now, by all of you. The choices you make will determine whether this world will rise to new heights or crumble under the weight of its own history. I welcome you all to the world of SYLVANDRIA. We begin with our players standing outside of the Weave, prepping for what is called the Proving. The Proving is a ritual that many people undergo in order to gain a benefit or a certain magical ability that will help them within their profession, gifted by the Weave. The city around them is bustling with action as they wait for the previous group to finish their trial of Proving. Each person was given a pre-scheduled time, and they were able to figure out when they wanted to show up. However, there is normally a line. So the party currently, you guys do not have a name, but you guys have been waiting for, currently you've been waiting around, I would say 3 hours in the line to get to your, for when you guys come up. And how this works is it groups 4 people together at, unless you have previously grouped up with someone by choice, it will group other people by random. So you 4 have been grouped up by random, and you've known this ahead of time as you've been sent via mail a ticket of sorts to kind of show you what time you're supposed to be there and who you're going to be with. So you kind of had a chance, if you wanted to look into the person. Some of you know each other, some of you may not. So you guys are currently, you're the next group up. You're right at the very front of the line. And in front of you lies a very large circle tablet on the ground, which is where you guys will be able to stand, or where people have been standing before they enter the Weave, which currently the Weave is surrounded by, at least this part of the Weave, is surrounded by many people who are either ongoers, just spectating, many family members of the people who are going in. There are some healers on standby. You can smell a lot of food being cooked in the area for people who are just done with the Proving, or those who are just looking to, celebrate this event. The trials are open only a couple times every year. You can enter at any weaving tree throughout the world, but the most famous one and the most populated one is the one at the very center of the world, which is the Weave. How you enter is via an opening of roots that opens and closes depending on if the people have finished their trial or not. If they come out, then more are welcome to come in. If the doors or the opening to the tree begin to open and no one comes out, it is assumed that the people have failed their trial and have lost their lives within. Anyone who dies inside, their bodies cannot be retrieved or have not ever been found. The success rate of the trials are rather high for those who go in with a good conscience. However, it has been told that people who go in with greed in their heart as their first moral, so to speak, usually end up being punished, and half the time aren't able to make it out of the weave simply because of that, because they have selfish desires, and that is why they are going into the proving. So, you four are waiting in line, and the group that went before you just stumbles out of the weave. The roots move aside, making cracking sounds and moving into the stone as it moves aside, revealing a party of 4 stumbling out. They all made it out, but it looks like they're battered and torn. Some have lost lots of blood, it looks like. They have scratches on their face. Some of their equipment has been damaged or broken. As they come out, the officiate, who has been kind of directing all the ongoers as well as the people in line, he stands there. He looks at them and he raises his hands up. The crowd cheers. The party has made it through the trial. Rejoice! He directs his gaze over to the party that just came out, and he looks at them and looks to the crowd, and he waves his hand over to the side, which there's a little bit of a path where, if you're looking at the tree to your right, there's a little bit of a path that leads off to these tents, which is where the healers are at. Now that you have completed the trial, I would like all of you to go through the tents. It looks like you might need it. He'll nod to them, and he'll raise his hands and start clapping, prompting even more clapping and cheering. As they hobble off over to the healers, presumably to, get taken care of as well as get some food in their stomachs, you guys can see the mark that everyone gets after coming out of the trial successfully. This mark appears as just a simple little embellishment on the body itself. It is not in the same part for every single person. So on one of them, you see it on their lower ankle. Another, you see it on the side of their face, on their cheek. And what it looks like is just a simple little tree, almost not necessarily engraved in their skin, but it looks almost like a tattoo. The officiate looks to you 4. I believe you 4 are up next, as long as you're ready. He looks at you expectantly, raising his eyebrows. The first one in line would be Milo.
Oh boy. I'm gonna sheepishly walk forward, looking behind me.
Well, he looks to the rest of you guys.
I guess I'm ready.
I'm good to go.
As am I. That wait took forever.
Yes, I apologize for the wait. Now, as long as you guys are ready, you're more than welcome to head on in, or if you'd like to familiarize yourself, although you've had several hours to do so, but if some of you have just gotten here, now would be the time to make any final preparations, talk to one another. However, please do be quick, we have the line.
Shall we exchange names? I mean, kind of just sat there fine and didn't do it. Entire time were we probably scared. I mean, I'm kind of antsy.
I'm ready to just get going, but
I mean, we'll figure it out, I guess. I mean, what do you think?
I'm ready for this.
Okay, we'll figure it out then. It's 2.
Does this party have a name? He asks you. All of you.
Misfits? We all look like we walk from different paths of life. Overall.
Misfits Fortune.
Misfits
Got a good ring to
Fortune.
it.
I like it. I like the ring.
Within his traditional robes, he pulls out a piece of paper and writes down on it, mumbling to himself, assumedly the name you just said. And then he puts away the writing utensil as well as the piece of paper. It appears the weave is ready for you guys to enter. Enter with caution, and as always, good luck. He puts his hand out forward for you guys to enter, and the crowd is going to cheer you on as you go in.
Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's time.
As you guys enter, at first it'll just feel like you're walking on flat ground, walking forward on the same stone that you walked in on. At some point, the ground will fall beneath you, and you'll start falling in what appears to be endless darkness. No sound, no light, nothing. You can't tell if you're falling up, down, to the side. It's very disorienting. Some have attributed this to what feels like teleportation, so if any of your characters have gone through teleportation to either get here or in the past, it would feel very similar to that. What follows will be nausea, especially if you have not done it before. You each are going to be placed in different areas, so you are not together. I'd like all of you to go to Roll20 and roll a d20 for me, please.
Order, probably.
Mayhaps.
Great. Whoa. You got a 20.
Yeah.
I thought I was hot with 19, but okay.
All right,
That's
all
not
right.
fair.
That's all you're
Hmm.
looking.
Two low rollers, two high rollers.
Lovely, lovely.
All right.
All right. So, Caroline, we'll start with you. We will start
Oh,
with you.
yay.
Yep. So you're falling, and all of a sudden you land in a chair very stiffly, as if you've been slammed down in the chair. You appear to be tied up by some type of rope. You can't tell if it's magical or not. As you look around, there's not much to see in this dimly lit room, except for within the dimly lit room, there's a table in front of you, and a candle, and that is the only light. All of a sudden, you'll get flashbanged in the face with what appears to be some type of light spell, as someone holds it up to your face, and they kind of just look around at you. They get a good look up and down. They'll go all the way around you with this light. This person appears to be some type of almost like a mechanic type of thing. They have soot over their face, where it appears to be soot, and they have some mechanics tools at their belt, as well as a bandana. It appears to be a more masculine figure. He walks around you, his boots making very heavy footsteps as he walks behind you. His footsteps echo in this very hollow room. He goes to the other side of the table and sits down. He narrows his eyes at you. So that's it, huh? Nothing?
I just blink at him silently.
He slams his hands down on the table. Are you even human? What are you? He's gonna grab you by your cheeks and pull you towards him and look at your eyes. And almost in a disgusting way, he'll throw you back in the chair and sit down. Well, do you speak?
I do.
Then speak.
I shall.
What are you
You don't
called?
need to. First off, you don't need to manhandle me like that. That is not cool.
He'll raise an eyebrow at you in almost like a amused way.
I'm Caroline. Caroline Wells.
Yeah, that's what we gathered. The last we checked, you aren't Caroline Wells.
Yeah? Why do you say that?
Maybe it's just a coincidence, but we have some evidence saying otherwise. We believe you're some sort of creature that's taken her place. We
I'm not a
believe
creature. I'm Caroline. What are you talking about?
we have rights to believe that you've murdered Caroline Wells, and we're taking this accordingly. Your family has already been notified. They appeared to have turned you in right away, it looks like. What say you? Does this shock
Why?
you?
Why would they turn me away?
Because
What
you
about my
aren't.
father?
What about your father?
He turned me in? For what?
Maybe you aren't the real Caroline Wells. Maybe you weren't as much of a daughter as you thought you were to him.
About my kids?
Your kids. Those aren't your kids.
They are my kids. How could you say that?
He'll slam his hands on the table again, but this time when he does so, your chair will flip upside down into the ground, and it feels like you're going to fall into what feels like water. And you'll feel like you can't catch a breath.
I am struggling.
At this point, I'm going to switch POVs to Milo.
Oh no.
Oh no.
My
Milo,
psychological torment.
as you're falling, you land on what appears to be creaky wood. Your first glance, you already know where you're at. You're at your home.
My home? Like my home
Your
home?
Your home. Your little place out in the woods.
Okay. I'm gonna immediately turn my head, like swing it around. Well, this isn't right. I mean, it felt like teleportation. I put my hands to my chin. I feel here. It looks here, but I don't think this is. Maybe it is. Let's check. I'm gonna immediately go, or I'm gonna like shuffle over to the door.
Are you planning on opening the door,
I don't see
or
why
are you
not.
trying to look
We're
out?
gonna try to open the door. We're not gonna do everything besides open the door. We're just gonna turn the handle and open it. It's my home. It's
You
not a
open the
trap.
door and there's nothing out there.
Avoid.
Yes, darkness. As far as you can see, it's just some void.
Can I? No, I'm not gonna say that. If I'm meant to reach out against the floorboards, is there dust,
Yes.
dirt, dust bunnies, something? Can I? Would it be possible? Train my brain. Would it be possible to try to pull it together into like a ball, if you will? If you are to know, I'm trying to use a cantrip, which is shape earth.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm gonna make a ball. I'm gonna kind of tilt my head up, not enough to fall out the door, and I'm gonna try to toss it, and I'm gonna see where it falls, or if it just vanishes.
You toss it, and it hits the void right at where your the ground would have been, and it sinks into this liquid, making ripples across the entire void.
Ooh, I don't like that. I don't much like that. I'm gonna turn around, put my hand back to my chin. If I can't
As you
go out
turn
there,
around, the scene has changed before you. In front of you, you see what appears to be someone dressed similarly to you or your father. You could even make a conclusion that this may be another alchemist of your that may have known your father. You may have seen his face once or twice.
is his back to you, or is he looking
His
at me?
back is to you, and he appears to be messing with a transmutation circle, which you can't see the contents of past him.
I'm gonna wobble over there, my cane hitting the floor, with a plink, plink, plink till I get to him. And I'm gonna reach out my hand to his shoulder and try to turn him around while trying to look over his shoulder to see what he's trying to make.
He doesn't really resist you. He just kind of looks back to you. Oh, Milo, I hadn't seen you there. Could you help me, my boy? He looks to you and down to the circle. Within the
Pops, what are you
circle,
doing?
within the circle, you see human remains.
Oh. Pops, I told you, I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we can do that. What are you trying to do here?
Oh, my
I'm not
boy,
saying
but
it's
I've
wrong.
I've come across such a revelation. I haven't gotten to show you. You've been gone for. He scratches his head and shakes his head and kind of waves the thought away. It doesn't matter. I could you help me? He looks at you almost with eyes of wonder.
As he looks at me with eyes of wonder, it falls upon kind of a dead face, just deadpan expression. I would help you, Pops, but there's the sad realization. The thing is, you're dead. You're dead. You're not alive anymore.
Yes,
I
my
can't help
boy.
you
Why do you
anymore.
think I'm there, in the circle?
I couldn't bring you back if I wanted to. Your soul's gone to wherever. I can't help you. I mean, it's actually quite interesting because if that brings up a theory. If your soul returns to the weave, the tree, maybe you are here in a sense. I mean, you feel here, you look here.
Precisely, my boy. So if my soul was here, what do you think you could do with the circle? Do you think you could bring me back?
I don't have your body. I'm gonna reach down into the circle and inspect the bones. Are these adult bones?
Yes.
Yeah, Pops, you're missing a lot of flesh, organs, tissue. You're missing a lot here. Hair follicle. You don't have any of it. It's gone. You're just bone.
He puts his
buried you
hand
back
on
home.
your shoulder and kind of smiles at you. That's why I need you, my boy. You've got it all.
Hey, I know where this is going. No, stop. No, stop. You're weird. No, stop. I know what you're trying to do. You're Jones and me. You're trying to mess with me here. It's not a funny joke, Pops. You're not gonna push me into the circle and use it on me. You're a soul. I'm not gonna touch the circle.
Oh,
How would you get in there? How would you get in there?
I could easily walk right in there right now, but I can't touch the circle. I can't do anything with the circle. You see, my boy, I only have as much knowledge as you do in here. And you don't have the knowledge to do this, now do you?
No. That's why I started this off with I'd love to, but I can't. There's a lot of things in the way here. I'm just trying to get out of here. I came in here with 3 other people, and now it's just you. And it's hearsay on if you're even alive, or if this is even you. You might just be like a imaginative, blur.
The weave is quite a scientific wonder, if you will. The
I
tree
was actually
itself
excited to come
is...
here.
Were you?
There's a lot to learn. And
What
gain.
made you come here, my boy?
Well, I need to push forward my academic study. Maybe I can stop people from dying like you, but I guess you did kind of die of natural causes. That's completely fine. But what happens if somebody gets gunned down in the street or hit with a spell or whatever, wrongful doing, and they don't know how to bring somebody back? I want to fix that. And well, you're already gone, but a lot of people are still here.
Now, Milo, if I was to change this circle, if I was to make it unbeknownst to you, would you take the leap and try and figure out what it does? Or would you simply leave it alone?
Well,
As
considering
he
that
kind of,
back
as
out,
he says this, he waves his hand and the human remains disappear, leaving a circle with ever-changing runes.
oh boy. I'm gonna turn back. He holds over my shoulder. I'm gonna look back over my shoulder. I'm gonna try to look back behind me towards the door to see the door's still open. Is it? Or
It
not?
is.
And
It
it's
has not
still a
changed
void?
out there.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to break this down. I mean, could you stop flipping the runes, Pops? I mean, it's kind of hard to see. I can't tell. I can't decipher it
I
if it's
did
gonna
say
keep
the
moving.
circle was to be unbeknownst to you.
Well, if it's ever changing, that means it could technically do everything, couldn't it?
It could do nothing.
Or nothing, yeah. Or it could just arc into me the moment I touch it and blow my legs off and leave me here to bleed. So I mean, it is a leap of faith. But assuming that if this is I mean, it was a trial. Come in here, we get separated. You're fucking with my head. So therefore, the leap of faith is either jumping out there into blackness or touching the circle here and trying to interact with it.
Doing nothing is always a choice, my boy.
Yeah, but how are we going to continue the advancement of scientific research if I don't do something? Science is about making mistakes and learning from them.
That's
Sometimes
where it
we'll die. I
always
mean,
boils down to. People who are
you know
dumb
what?
enough to make the mistakes you shouldn't, and people who are brave enough to make the mistakes you should.
You know, I have no clue what's out there in the void, but as a guy who's done this for a minute, I'll take my risks. I'll put my hand on the circle.
Once you place your hand on the circle, your hand appears to be ever-changing in shape for a second
Ooh.
before turning back into its original shape.
Give me the jitters here. I shake my left hand as it touches the circle. Whoa. So what's that? I mean, if you just change it to something, that means that you must have known kind of what it was. Why not share unto me the knowledge if you're my dad's kindred soul floating through whatever this is? What did you do?
As you look up to speak to him again, all that remains is a standing skeleton of him. And
Not talkative anymore?
the circle has turned itself into a very bland circle, ready to be drawn on.
Oh, I see what you're saying here. Is it like animate, or did he just like do like the little bone, the bony guy from Mario and just fall onto the floor?
It's held its shape, so his skeleton his skeleton is standing there essentially, just unmoving.
I think I know what it's trying to get at, but also there's no way. It wants me to draw something. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to push. I'm gonna stand up, walk behind him in quotation marks, and push him into the circle.
You push him into the circle, and his bones shatter like a glass as the floor beneath you gives out, and you fall into that void you saw outside.
Oh shit!
Starts
falling.
As you fall in, you feel like it feels as if you're in water, but thicker. Not quite as thick as like tar or something, but you're in what appears to be like thicker water.
May I kick my feet with my shoes, the shoes, to try to stand on at least something before reaching the water? If I can regain a pencil-like shape, if I fell backwards trying to, you know what I'm saying?
We'll get back to you after we change POVs.
That's chill.
Next, who rolled highest next? We were doing turn order. It was you, Rob. Yes. By one. Yes. All right. So next up is Gunner. Is your name right?
No.
That's not me.
No, my bad. No,
Zero.
you're zero. Okay, Zero, you're up next. As you're falling, you continue to fall what feels like minutes and minutes and minutes, and eventually you land face first in the dirt, and as you kind of get your bearings, all you can hear are screams and people yelling in distress. The smell of ash reaches your nose almost instantaneously, and you recognize the scene around you as you see your village in flames. You hear explosions in the distance as you see what you saw those many years ago. In front of you, you see your parents' shop, currently in flames. You are out in the street as of right now. Chaos is all around you. What do you do?
I stand up. I try to gain my bearings, looking around a bit more, like just to try and like see what's exactly causing all the chaos.
As you look around, you gain more and more clarity, seeing that your town is under siege by what appears to be another country. This is the Heartless War. This was when your city was burned down.
That's not possible. How am I here? It's been a decade.
In the distance, you can see fireballs being launched. They don't hit anywhere near you, but you can see them, large fireballs arcing through the air, hitting different buildings, turning them to nothing but splinters and ash. Towards your parents' shop, you hear a familiar voice calling your name. You can't tell if it's your mother or your father. You just know that it's one of them.
This is a trial. I gotta keep that in mind. I've got to help them. I I approach the shop and I try and look through like a window to see what's happening inside.
Inside, you see several shelves knocked on the ground. You see some of the wares that were in there completely engulfed in flames. It's hard to see what's in there through all the smoke. The door itself to get into the shop is up in flames. There's no sign of your parents. Not here, anyways. At least in this first room.
Was the direction of the screaming in the shop?
It was.
Okay. I Oops, let go of my mind. I walk like into the shop. I'm assuming the window I'm looking through is most likely broken. So
Mm-hmm.
I walk in through that and I just try and see the door in the back and I approach it and I attempt to open it.
The door at first doesn't want to open, but as you push on it more, it kind of falls off of its hinges. Kind of almost crumbling in your hands, falling to the ground in an unnatural way.
I step into the back room and I look around.
The flames have reached back here, but not nearly as bad. You hear some coughing, and you hear them again, saying your name, but this time quieter. In this room, there's a lot of rubble from the building itself. This back half appears to have collapsed.
I walk towards the voice and trying to like inspect through the rubble to see if anyone's under it.
As you look through the rubble, you end up finding what appears to be someone's hand trying to grasp something, just reaching out.
As I see the hand, I immediately start to try and like help dig the person out.
You throw these planks aside and the different pieces of the wares that your place had, just throwing to the side, trying to get someone out of there. The person grabs onto your arm and pulls himself up, but as they do, all that comes out is ash.
What the?
The shop you're currently in begins to burn to the ground, and you can see the rest of the village begin to turn completely into ash. The flames changing from what appear to be just normal, these red flames, these red and orange flames, into black and white flames just for a second before you begin falling until you land into this thick water. And with that, I'm going to change to our last person, Gunnar. For real this time. For real this time.
Why, yes.
All right. So you land. And you also fell for a very long time. If you had to clock it, you'd say probably about 10 minutes. Felt like. You fell for quite a while, and you landed right in your little clinic you have. Your little chiropractic clinic back at your village of Mistburn.
What am I doing here?
Doesn't look like you have any clients.
I mean, I left some of my kids in charge. Where are any of them? I don't see anybody. Look around.
Your shop kind of, or your clinic kind of, what is your clinic made out of?
It's just a small wooden location, made just purely of wood.
Okay,
And stone.
I assumed. You hear and feel the wind outside as it rocks your clinic. These are probably the strongest winds you've gotten this far north. And you hear really loud lightning and thunder, or rather, you hear the thunder. Okay. You can see flashes of the lightning through your window, and all these lightning strikes appear to be nearby.
Hopefully nothing catches fire. I go to the window and look outside.
You look outside and imagine a blizzard, but if it was replaced with really thick fog and lightning and thunder is essentially what's outside. So you can't see very far, but what you can see is lots of electricity and lightning just arcing through the air. Nothing you can see nearby has caught on fire, from what you can tell. There's no sign of your kids. However, the door is stuck open at this current moment, as if it was either previously left open or pried open by the wind. You can't tell.
This doesn't look right. Is this... I was just in the tree. Is this a recreation? Or did I get teleported here? But this doesn't feel right. Can I look out the door?
You may. You look out the door and you hear like screams of like someone trying to ask for help. There's screams of panic and alarm. And you hear what sounds like a leopard or something out there. Like like their roar, their growl. That's what you're hearing out there. You can't see anything through the fog as of yet.
I hear these screams. Do they sound familiar to any of my family?
You can't tell. It's over the wind and the thunder. You can't tell. You can't tell if it's just one of the people from your village, someone you know. Can't tell. There seem to be these distressed screaming.
I look back at the clinic, look at its empty state, and decide I need to make sure my family's okay. And I run outside towards the screams.
You run outside, and the screams get louder, as well as the growling and the roaring of this leopard. Um, the wind at first almost knocks you off your feet, but the braces you have on your feet keep you standing.
I push as hard as possible while maintaining my balance.
The screams get louder, and so does the growling. Now you're close enough to hear large footsteps, and what appears to be some type of magic, maybe.
Hmm. I keep pushing. I forget all fear and keep pushing until I can see somebody or
As
something.
you keep pushing, you get to a point where you almost fall because of how hard you're pushing, where the wind resistance is gone. Everything's gone, except for the lightning, the thunder, and all the darkness. In front of you, you see. Let me see if I can get it for you. You see what appears to be the creature that was making all of the ruckus. Can you see that? On roll 20?
Roll 20? Sorry, my character sheet is covering it.
This creature is standing before you, and it has blood dripping off of its mouth as a headless body, lays next to it. It licks its chops, looking to you next.
What is the body of? Is it a human? Is it a rabbit?
It's a rabbit.
Oh. Do I recognize this rabbit?
You can't tell.
What's that mean?
It's headless. The creature is going to make a lunge at you. It's going to jump at you, and as it roars. As it jumps, you'll see lightning crackle around it, electricity shoot off of it. I would like you to make a dex saving throw for me, please. Oh, I'll take, we have an excellent rolling advantage. I will take that. As a 14. Let me really quickly, before I continue, let me change something really quick. That I forgot to change really quick. I'm gonna change it into a handout so you guys can minimize it and look at it whenever you'd like, rather than just having it up there in the way. You got a 14, correct?
Yep.
Michael, how are you feeling about that 14? How confident are you feeling about that 14?
I feel confident in my ability to move.
Do you like that 14?
I have strong legs. I feel like I can move pretty quickly.
Alright, alright. Alright, just about to throw up the handout. It'll appear on all of your guys' individual screens. You can choose to minimize it, or you can keep it up on the side. If you double-click the top of it, you can actually make it a small little window, like a small little title that you can change. So I will show that to you guys. There you go.
Awesome.
There you go. Okay, so with your 14, you were able to barely move as its electricity. You feel all the fur on your body stand on end as the electricity goes right past you as its silky yet spiky body whizzes past you. It lands and it skids in the dirt and the mud. It roars as it turns around to you. And as you look over to it, you're gonna see what looks like Caroline. Caroline falls from where the fog was and falls out of it as if she had been falling downwards. She gets shot over, almost thrown over to you, and she lands on her back next to you.
What the hell? I'm gonna run over. Are you all right? I'm gonna pick you up.
Soli, I think your mic might be muted.
I was falling, I was tied up in a chair, and I was suffocating, and what is that?
Yeah, you might have had it better off, I don't know, yeah, I just, a rabbit just, got its head bitten off by that thing, it's trying to kill me.
A reference for the size of this thing, you guys stand at its shoulders.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
Wait,
so it's pretty big.
Like I do? Or more Caroline?
More Caroline.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
I was saying, I'm 5'2".
For reference, how tall is Caroline?
She is 5'10".
Yes.
Okay.
This thing is gonna look over to you guys, and it's gonna release this roar, except this time, as it roars, it almost sounds as if its roars mixed with thunder within it.
Do I have my bow?
You do.
My bow. Can I use my bow?
If you want to.
This is attacking when it shouldn't be. This is abnormal behavior, it seems, especially right now, so I'm going to attack.
What does Caroline do?
She pulls the bow off of her back that is practically, like, feet tall, and she will grab an arrow out of her quiver and pull back. That is horrible.
That is not a good roll. We do not like to see those.
There goes all my luck down the drain.
You let the arrow fly and it whizzes past the creature. It looks at the arrow and this time it roars once again as lightning strikes 3 times around it. The closest the lightning has gotten. It appears to be bracing itself for something. At this moment in time, Milo, you're going to get the same treatment that Caroline did, getting thrown from behind the creature over straight on your... Actually, no, because you used your little thingies, you're going to get thrown in and you're going to, like, almost stumble, and just as you're about to hit the floor, you'll kind of catch yourself with your magical little boots you have.
So, before it was like, oh, shit!
Yeah.
And then I... Oh, whoa. I take it in the situation, do the 2 long blinks. Oh shit! Hey, you guys need help?
Yeah.
A little bit.
How close am I to the creature?
You're about 20 feet away.
Let's go! That's where we want to be. This is all. Okay, so I'm gonna point my finger. I'm gonna stand up straight. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna point my finger in between its, basically right under his body, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how are we gonna? Oh, okay. So let me cook it. We'll go. You know what I'm trying to do?
I think so.
We're doing shape Earth again, right? But
Mhm.
making a medium circle, 4, so that's 4, and we're adding 1 to it for the trap, transmutation trap. At the end of my turn, I'm gonna eat 1 more up every single time, and I'm gonna transmute any electricity that emits from its body into a blast right under it every single time, like, within that area.
Is it just like a blast of like electricity?
Well,
Type
just
of
a
deal?
blast of energy. I'm not gonna have it be energy because I don't know if this creature's just gonna like eat that stuff. Like it's just for groceries. It's just free.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna do
We can
straight up
consider
kinetic.
that force damage then.
Boom.
What does
right
that
under
look
it,
like
a
as you
big-
make this circle?
So I point and I squint my eyes. Kind of shake my fingers. Kind of do like a little bit of outlining. Kind of like I'm tracing
Mhm.
with my eyes. And the ground kind of shakes under it very subtly, and there's depressions and I guess inclines as the circle itself, the transmutation circle, sinks into the ground, only but a couple inches to go into effect. All right, whatever it's doing, I noticed that it looks electrified. It's not gonna do it, and if it does, it's gonna go boom.
Sounds good.
So just keep it right there, and it looks like it's already wanting to be there. I'm gonna quickly, with my cane, hobble over to them, and I guess regroup. I don't know what's gonna happen after, but I should probably be over here with you guys.
Off from the side, Gunnar, you're gonna get thrown straight into Milo from the side. As you kind of just get chucked through the fog, basically.
Oh man,
God damn.
what's wrong with my spine?
It's gone. Yeah, so Gunnar's literally gonna just hit right into you, Milo.
Ooh, just get blasted onto my ass, fall face first into the snow, or whatever. I slowly lower myself off the ground. Dude, why'd you come in like that?
I just got pushed by something, dude. I don't know.
Oh. I upright myself. do
About
a
a couple
count.
seconds later, Zero is gonna come flying in from the side. Not directly from the side where you are. It'll be from behind the creature once again. He's going to in similar fashion, just get thrown in as if he were falling, and he's going to land on his side right next to you guys.
Okay, quick brief. Same thing happened to me, same thing, I assume, whatever. I don't know who the original one here is. We're fighting this creature. We gotta win, we can't die.
Yep.
I think this is part of the test.
would
Also, I
assume
got
it.
something under it that if it tries to do its regular thing, which looks like electricity, it's gonna blow. It's gonna blow, it's just gonna blow up itself. It's just gonna, like, get hit real hard for whatever it's trying to do right now. So it's cool.
All right,
Uh,
that hurt.
Probably come over here. Or maybe don't. Maybe we should spread out. I mean, I don't think my circle's gonna fail, but we should probably spread out just a little bit so it doesn't just eviscerate all of us.
Yeah, if it's a somewhat electricity, and if something happens with your stuff,
It'll just
I-
chain.
I'm
just
It'll
gonna
move
kill
left.
us all.
we don't want that.
I'm gonna go and huddle up next to a tree,
Yeah, I move
cower behind it.
like to the left of it.
You guys are free to hit the thing. I mean, nothing's gonna get in the way of whatever you guys are trying to do.
Do I have my revolver on me?
Yep, you guys all have your tools and everything brought into the trials.
Okay, I'm gonna unholster my revolver and get ready.
The creature is going to look up to the sky and roar once more as electricity begins to crackle around it. As
Whoa.
lightning comes down, arcing from
Lift you
3
up,
different
pressure.
locations, landing straight on top of it. First, it hits its skin, traveling all throughout its body, crackling, and then it will finally go down into the ground, grounding itself into the circle. The circle is going to take the electricity and move it in a circle, in transferring this electrical current and spinning it in a circle to transfer the energy. And as the energy gets transferred, it's going to eventually collide with these opposite currents and create this explosion that is going to explode upwards out of the ground.
Hey guys, we got some. Hit it right now.
Okay.
It explodes, creating smoke around the area, so the creature's kind of obscured. You can see some lightning within the smoke. As the explosion happens, you hear the creature roar in pain. It sounds like.
When I hear this, I want to. When I saw the thunder crackle and it starts to scream in pain, I prepare myself to jump, and now I release all strength in my legs to jump at it, to jump just above its head, and then try to axe kick it.
Alright, could you roll to hit for me, please? With advantage, which I think you might have advantage. For reference, by the way, if everyone could go to their character sheet on Roll20, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You see the cogwheel at the top right next to spells?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click on that, and then on the right-hand side, the very right category, you'll see PC and then advantage toggle.
Never roll advantage.
You want to do advantage toggle is what you want your roll queries to be on. Does everyone see where that's at?
Yeah, I
Yep,
see.
it's
Oh,
on.
that's awesome. That is awesome.
That's
Advantage.
that's really nice.
And now
Much better.
roll. There we go.
Mike, I didn't do it right.
Wait, what? I did not.
Pay for effort.
I clicked advantage and I clicked on it.
Oh, my bad. Okay, never mind. I
Yeah,
forgot.
I was
I forgot
right.
you did have advantage. I'm stupid. My bad.
Yeah, be quiet.
My bad.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
My bad. I am wrong. Okay. Ooh, a 21. A 21. That was a 16. 16. Alright. So you leap forward at this thing, kicking up the dirt from where you launched off of, and as you appear above it, your foot collides with its skull, knocking it straight down, sending it almost front flipping forward into the ground. Now, as you hit this thing, your fur stands on end, and this electrical current seems to transfer to you just for a moment, shocking you for a second. Not enough to hurt you, but you felt it. And it was probably the strongest current you felt in your whole life so far. Since you probably haven't been struck by lightning before, or messing with very much electricity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna shout out. Who's like really strong here? Like powerful? Like who can pick up weight? Lift
I
weight.
can pick up weight.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna hobble over in the direction of my circle again. I'm gonna point my finger at it. I'm gonna try to shape Earth under it, if I can. Move as close as physically possible. I'm gonna lift this up as a disc. It's still got the same effect. If you can just get it over to the creature again, you can zap it.
Okay.
It's more efficient, and it, from the looks of it, it looks like it's just got a current 24/7. And if you touch it, you're gonna cycle a full. You're gonna complete the circuit. You know, if you're touching the ground anyway. So I think that this is probably the best way to deal with it without directly dealing with it.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to use Shape Earth, DM, to basically make it kind of like a manhole cover.
Yeah.
And it's about as thick as a manhole cover.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
And
essentially, you've got a transmutation circle on this little disc of rock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that works really fine.
I just
I'll pick it up.
give a funny thumbs up. Yeah, you got it. Just
Alright.
get it over there. Don't get
I'm
hurt.
going to like crouch down and sort of like wedge my fingers underneath it and try to pick it up.
Roll strength for me, please. If you prefer to roll athletics, you may.
No way I was picking that up with like mage hand or something.
No.
You crouch down, and as you go to lift it up, this heavy gust of wind is gonna continuously keep pushing on you now. The eye of the storm beginning to move.
Oh. I'm having a little bit of trouble Zero, you look strong. Wait, I don't know your name, do I?
No,
Well,
I'd say you
we
would
had
have.
like-
We probably went through it
We
through
had-
the 3 hours of waiting.
Okay.
Yes,
We had
yes.
like 3 hours.
Okay,
So we're
okay.
just
3
gonna
hours of waiting,
that's-
it worked.
We're just gonna use names now,
Yeah.
I would say you guys probably would know your names for the
Thumbs
3
up.
hours.
and also some of us already know each other. So thumbs up.
Exactly.
Okay. Zero, give me a hand.
All right. I run over and I help her out with throwing it.
Both of you roll athletics, please.
Please.
Are you guys trying to pick it up or throw it?
I believe you're throwing it, right? Oh, I'm trying to find. I see acrobatics. Where's?
Athletics should be at the top, just about.
We're
Ooh.
cooked.
Wow.
A lightning bolt from above is going to strike the bit of ground you guys are holding, and it's going to shock your hands, forcing you to let go. It falling down onto the ground. The wind is going to start pushing it away into the fog.
Oh.
It's not completely in there yet.
Okay.
At this moment, the gunner, you've now landed on the ground. The creature being close to you is going to try and jump on you, pounce on you. I'd like you to make a dex saving throw, please.
I got you.
The fog has dissipated, or the smoke has dissipated from the initial explosion.
No advantage, right? Just normal.
No advantage, just regular, yes, please.
10. Shit.
The creature is going to pounce on you and push you down into the ground. It's electrical current running through you, your fur standing straight up on edge. It's going to pin you to the ground and roar in your face, and then it's going, like 3 lightning bolts are going to strike around it, and then it's going to look up at the sky and roar.
That's
Oh,
not
can you do that thing
good.
again?
Can I use
Can I get some
another
help
arrow?
here?
Can I use
Please
another
would.
arrow?
Okay. So I grab my revolver. Correct. Yes, I have it in hand still.
Yes.
Maybe. Gun. All right. I'm gonna use which one is it? I'm gonna use winging shot. Which can I use winging shot on something this size? Right. Yeah.
If it doesn't say otherwise, then yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool. So I use winging shot. When you make the firearm attack, yeah. Okay. On hit, creature suffers normal damage and must make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Gotcha, and what is that DC?
DC.
It
It
might
should-
be under
it
your
should
friction-
be,
it might be friction on DC.
It
It's
is 8 plus your proficiency bonus, which is at the top left
So it's just
in that
2.
circle, plus your dex
So
mod.
8 plus 2. Plus your dex. So
Okay.
10 plus your dex.
10 plus dex. Dex is. Where is dex? Dex is 2.
Okay, so 12.
12. Yeah.
Alright, that's if you hit it.
If I hit it. So, what would I roll to be like?
You
yeah,
will.
just-
So on your character sheet, you should have the revolver plugged in on your
Yep.
attack section. You'll just have to click on your revolver.
Okay, cool. Making sure.
Yep.
Whoops, I clicked twice. My bad. Just disregard the second one.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
Regard
Unfortunate.
the second one. Maybe regard the second one.
Can we regard the second one? No.
I mean,
not
to be
fair.
honest, this creature
I would say you could have advantage. It's sitting still right now,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so I'll take the second one.
Let's go.
Could you have? Okay, so now if you look in chat on the right, if you click the purple revolver, in there, it'll roll for damage.
But that wasn't the intended effect. It's okay.
All right.
Damage is
What
damage.
damage the big explosion did, though.
You fire off a revolver round, and it hits it in the back right hind leg, and the creature roars in pain as the electricity that was in it seems to kind of die down a little bit, and it falls down next to Gunner on the ground.
No strength save, just fall down. Let's go.
As soon as I'm let go, I'm going to put my feet on the ground and jump backwards as fast as possible.
You may do so. No save needed. You're gonna jump back.
Like towards the group, by the way.
Yeah, you'll jump back towards the group.
God damn it!
You'll be alright.
I look to Gunner. Mr. Fleetwood, are you okay?
I'm alright, kid. Nice shot, though.
The creature is currently squirming on the ground as this yellowish bluish blood is coming out of its leg.
Oh, awesome.
Let me shoot at it, please.
You can shoot at it.
Take a shot.
Hit him with the.
Bro's gonna do the dragon charge shot from Wilds and just
Is
blast.
For real.
Is it a normal roll?
It's on the ground.
It's on the ground. You can have advantage, bro.
Is that full? Is that
Yeah.
creature's prone? The creature's prone
Yep.
technically.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Normally
Okay,
on
so-
prone creatures you have advantage, anyways.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, you're good. All right, roll for damage, please.
What?
Oh, let's not
Oh,
my goodness.
You literally got pelted with a penny, bro.
All right,
It just
so
barely
you
points
pull out your
outside.
bow and you fire off your bow shot. It whizzes through the air. The initial intended spot was on its leg, but the wind, due to the moving of the eye of the storm, sets your arrow off course just enough to move it more so in the abdomen,
Oh.
which it will still hit and pierce. The creature is still stuck on the ground currently. It's trying to stand at this moment in time though, rather than like writhing.
I huddle back over to the other guys. Okay, so either I launch this like a hockey puck at him, right at him, or I'm just gonna take it down because it's putting a strain on me.
Well, there is 4 of us, technically 3, because I don't think you'll be able to throw. If all 3 of us use all of our strength combined, we could probably get it to.
No, I got an idea.
need it.
I got an idea. It's okay. I got an idea. I just need you to hold it up. Just try to lift it up off the ground.
I could do that.
What's the slope like? What's the slope we're working with?
It's
Like,
relatively flat
Are we
right now.
up? Are we? Okay. Okay. We're gonna play hockey.
This you're essentially like where you're at, kind of just to like describe it again. You're like in like a village area, outside of Gunner's clinic.
Like a home. Okay.
So you're likely in on a path right now.
So I'm gonna quickly touch the ground with my hands, cook up a circle. I'm cooking up a circle again. I'm gonna be a transmutation for Earth. We're working with the ground this time. I'm going to then hold, like right there, for after they lift it up. I'm gonna let them see if they can lift it even a little bit. It just needs to be like a couple inches off.
Go for it, fellas. If you could
Standing.
roll athletics.
Oh, whoops! I did not mean to click that.
I'm sitting opposite of the creature.
We're. Caroline and I are rolling athletics, correct?
I'm helping too.
So
Oh,
all three
all
of
3
you.
of us. Okay,
Yeah.
sick.
Let's go!
You gotta be kidding.
What?
Hey man, hey, put it all together and you get more than 20.
The 3 of you managed to pull it up off of the ground and get it kind of like angled or whatever for Milo.
Okay, so with the Earth, or I'm gonna roll something. I'm gonna roll something. This is very important. This is very important. We're completely fine. Okay, it's okay. As long as it wasn't a 1, it's okay. It's okay, because it wasn't a trap. It's a different circle. I'm going to mold the Earth into basically not like a fist, but kind of just like a flat platform.
Mhm.
Or maybe not a platform, basically just like a fist to pop out of the ground, and just launch it at the creature with all the force of the ground. I can work with about 90 pounds, so it's 90 pounds of earth coming out of the ground and just whack it, the back of it like a puck. I'm gonna slide it across the ground, hopefully, if I can get it over there to the creature while it's on the ground.
So the earth moves out of the ground. Did you say this was a fist?
Well, it's just some sort of abrasive object that's going to smack into this puck. It's really irrelevant. The
Yeah,
shape.
it is.
It's just the control and the simple function.
So the earth comes out and morphs, as you said, and hits this puck, so to speak, hard enough to force anyone holding it to let go as it gets launched towards this creature. The creature just begins to stand up as this puck knocks straight into its legs, one of them being the leg that was previously shot.
Let's go.
The thing is going to get swept off of its feet as the puck is going to slide past it into the storm.
Oh, damn. Well, It's out of my hands. I'm just gonna dispel it. I'm gonna let go of my grasp for it.
As the creature falls and hits the ground, this time when it falls, you guys feel a slight little electrical current on the ground. You can feel it from where it is at. As it lands, this electrical current kind of shoots out from it, but its body appears to not have almost any electricity in it anymore.
I think it dispersed. That's all I got, guys, but it's back on the ground again. This time it flipped the opposite way around, so probably play at range. Seems like we got two range people in here. You guys can handle it.
I'm gonna attempt to take a Deadeye shot. Hold on, let me make sure.
Oh my god damn it! I didn't mean to go through this.
Let me make sure I got grit. Yeah, I got grit. Okay, cool. Chill. So I'm gonna use Deadeye, which gives me advantage on my next attack roll, for specifically my gun. But I have advantage.
Beautiful.
And I'm gonna roll with advantage. Solid.
That's pretty solid.
Okay. Could be worse.
Okay.
5.
Okay, so you fire a round off. This time, it's gonna hit the creature right in the abdomen while it's on the ground. Again, you'll see another hole be punctured within it, and you'll see more of its blood come out. The creature begins to get up on its feet, and it looks like it's trying to hobble or crawl its way right now towards the storm, like into the storm. Which it's relatively close. I'd say about 10 feet away from like the wall, so to speak. If you guys are in like the eye of the storm.
I would like
just let
to
go?
sprint at it.
Yeah.
Oh.
With my quarterstaff. And I would like to take my quarterstaff and stab it right into the creature's like abdomen as hard as possible.
All right, could you make an attack roll, please?
Do you advantage or no?
No.
No, thank you. Bonk. There you go.
Oh.
I didn't need it.
He is
Almost.
Rose
Massive.
Almost
Rose on
nat
some
20, bro.
anger. Rose got a rage boost.
All right, you sprint up to it, and you take your quarterstaff and smack it. You said in the abdomen.
Yeah, like right in like the chest.
Yeah, you hit it right in the chest, and you're gonna knock it off its like feet. Which way are you hitting it in terms of where you were?
Was it standing or is it like hobbling, like semi-standing?
It was like semi-standing.
Then I would be hitting it like, you know, if it's like semi-standing, I'm still a bit shorter than it, so I'm going like under it, so I'm pushing it up and back towards the group.
Oh damn.
You almost you smack it, and you almost kind of scoop it a little bit with the force of your hit, and it gets sent towards the group, not super far. I'd say about 5 feet. As it gets sent at this direction, though, you feel its tail wrap around your body, and it pulls you with it.
What? No.
And as it pulls you, it's going to roar, and it's going to take an attempted bite out of you.
Can I try to pin my quarterstaff into its mouth when it tries to bite me?
Yes, this will be considered a counterattack.
Let's go.
Please roll the hit.
You
For
roll a
hit?
23, you're fine.
Yeah, to hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got this. You hit a 23? Oh.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeesh.
Alright, you go to put the quarterstaff in its mouth, and it reaches right past your quarterstaff and bites your hand and sinks its teeth in there. You feel the electricity like course through your body as its fur begins to light up with more electricity now. If you would, please take... that's 8 piercing.
8.
8.
Okay, so... Alright. Oh. Yeah, there you go.
You are currently being grappled by this creature.
Okay.
via its tail and its mouth.
I'm just gonna be screaming and writhing in pain.
We should probably go help him. Like 100%.
I mean, yeah, I would.
I'd recommend. Would recommend.
Okay.
How close is it to me?
From you guys, at this point, it'd be about 20 feet.
Okay, I can manage that.
So. Go ahead. Go.
No, you first.
Okay. So, I'm gonna. Is this like, if I run up to it, is that gonna take a full turn, or can I run up to it and do something?
You can run and move. Movement will never count as a action unless you choose to dash, which will double your movement for the turn.
Okay. Noted. So I'm gonna take my revolver. I'm gonna run up there. I'm gonna like get as close to it as possible without like without like actually like physically touching it, right? And I'm going to just try and like I got what, 4 bullets left. I'm just gonna completely dump those 4 bullets.
Gotcha.
Will I just roll once for that? I'm assuming, or 4 times.
Roll 4 times with disadvantage.
Okay. 1, 4. I got a 20. Okay.
Oh!
So I'm gonna have to click damage on all of these. One moment. That one, and this one, and then this one, and this one.
Guys, look. The
Numbers.
Numbers.
That's a good amount of damage.
All right. You run up to it and you shoot these 4 shots out as fast as possible. They shoot out. 2 of them end up missing. One of them almost grazing Gunner in the process. The other 2 landed directly into its body, of which it lets go of Gunner almost instantaneously and it throws him to the side with its tail.
Okay.
I'm going to. Can I do anything right now, realistically? I mean, because like, actually, if it's like reeling back, I'm gonna run away, so I don't get hurt.
Yeah.
I succeeded. I protected my dude.
Important question: is my hand still intact? I just have a bite in
It is. You just have a bite.
Ooh.
All right, we're good.
You're bleeding right now.
Caroline, I'm gonna set up for you. Hold on. This is gonna be kind of dangerous, but okay. Let's feel this. But I'm gonna do a quick little circle over my transmutation circle that I just made, holding it kind of like another puck.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hobble over to get close enough to it, get within 5 feet of it, stay back enough, and I'm gonna put my hand on the circle, and I'm gonna use the earth under it. Can't do much, but I can really fuck with it. Fuck with the ground.
Okay.
See, I'm gonna...
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to be like, so the party knows. After running back while Milo does his stuff, I'm just gonna reload.
Okay.
So yeah, we don't really have to worry about actions. Whatever.
Caroline, what are you doing?
I'm setting up for Caroline right now. I'm gonna make it to where what's this creature doing? Is rearing?
It just threw Gunner to the side.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's like rearing like a horse, like on its back legs.
No, it's more so just standing on its side, kind of, or like, kind of like in the picture.
Let's see if I can reap anything from this. Okay, so just kind of chill. We got all feet on the ground. I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna turn the ground under it into kind of a quicksandy, icy, sludgy mix just under it. And because I can only manipulate about 90 pounds, I don't know how much ground that is to cover. It's kind of watery mix. It's whatever. Basically, I'm just making the ground terrible to walk on right where that creature is, to kind of try to immobilize it. And after I do that, I'm just gonna jump on my face and lay down in the snow so I don't get hit by anything.
All right. And Caroline, what are you doing?
I'm fine.
So it's sort of stalking, right?
It's currently kind of
like in the picture.
Yeah,
it's closing up.
and then Milo just put a circle underneath it. Or did you?
Or,
You
no,
just
I
used
had-
you just used Chip Earth.
Well, I use shape earth, right? And then I move to it. I put my hand on the transmutation circle, which it can be activated within a bonus action.
Mhm.
And I use the transmute earth because I'm making contact with the circle.
Mhm.
Transmute the earth within 5 feet of me, under it, to be slushy, mixy, bad to walk.
So how close are you to the creature then?
5 feet,
I thought
and
so.
because it took me 20 feet to get there, I'm literally gonna turn around. I'm gonna turn my ass around, and I'm gonna just jump on the ground and just get my head down.
Okay. I have a question.
Mhm.
Can I use a divine smite on an arrow?
You may.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Let's go.
I'm gonna go ahead and lock and load another arrow. And I'm really gonna aim down my sights this time. Really aim and steady my breath before shooting.
It
Okay.
kind of worked.
I didn't do bad.
Lock in.
Rough damage, please.
There's the bow damage, and there's that.
Oh!
Ooh.
Hey, go ahead and roll that divine smite again. You got a crit with the divine smite.
Let's go. Oh,
Big damage.
That's funny.
Nice.
All right. So
Squeaky.
as you activate the circle beneath it, it instantly jumps up, with electricity almost following it. So it moves in almost like a quick flash, almost like a teleport, but not quite. And it attempts to jump towards Caroline, and Caroline, aiming down her sights, releases this arrow. And this arrow is going to. Does it have any special effect, Caroline, from the Divine Smite?
So, in
Basically,
my right
I'll put it
hand,
this way. How do you want to do this?
in my right hand, as I draw back the arrow, like a circuit of like a little bit of electricity will pull through the arrow and sort of pulse with the arrow with my breathing. And when I release it, it will make like a little sound, like a little kind of sound. And it will strike it wherever it hits.
Your arrow is going to land right between its eyes, as you're going to see the glowing in its eyes dim to nothing but just darkness as it falls and lands right in front of you, sliding to your feet.
That was close.
You have vanquished the creature. And with that, I'm going to call that our intermission time.
Lovely.
Wait.
Congratulations, guys. We killed a cat.
Okay.
Static electricity.
I mean, we still killed something that's relatively strong. But so one of my things, it says it's via DM's discretion.
Mhm.
Would you qualify this as a significant threat?
To get his grit point back.
Yeah, I want my
Yeah,
grit
go
back.
ahead, go ahead.
Okay, cool. So
Let's go.
all my grits back. Let's go.
Also, Caroline, because you're using arrows, if you'd like, you can spend about a minute after the fight to go look for your arrows, and you can get half of them back that you used.
Okay, perfect. So I go lesser than half, right?
Yeah. So if it's 3, you'd get 1.
Correct. Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, no.
Right,
We'll have an intermission here. It will be anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, depending on what people need to do and whatnot, and then we'll be right back.
All right.
All right, we're back.
I'm
Welcome,
happy
welcome.
that he did not catch. They did not catch that, bro. I would not be able to deny the allegations.
Oh,
Oh, it was close. It was close.
close one.
But
Yeah, no,
anyways,
that's what I
going
was
off
thinking
right
to
from where we
myself.
left off. So
Okay.
the body of this electric leopard creature in front of you, lands on the ground, and after a couple seconds, the storm is going to dissipate, and suddenly you guys will find yourself in what appears to be, this like circular chamber with these four differently colored pillars that are spaced on each section, on north, south, east, west of this room. One being red, blue, green, and yellow, respectively. Then at the very center appears to be a glowing crystal platform that has this magical looking vortex above it that is kind of swirling there. And then around, like what you can see are these like stone pillars around the platform in the very center, and on every single one of the pillars, it is inscribed, "By hands and hearts, the way is clear. Four must act as one to persevere. Each pillar calls for steps unique. Move as one, the balance you seek."
So it's four things, four pillars.
Mm-hmm.
4 pillars, but we have to move as one.
I will put that thing I said in handouts in Roll20.
Okay.
So that way you guys can like look at it. So there's 4 pillars and there's those.
Okay.
The red pillar has a visible, like, very large lever attached to it. Like, I would say this lever is the length of 2 human bodies.
Oh wow.
It is massive. This blue pillar has, it's very bright and seems to just have a light inside of it, that radiates outwards from it. And then it also has, a mirror placed, like, right next to it, like a hand mirror placed next to it. The green pillar appears to have a, like a 5x4 grid next to it, engraved into the ground. And then the yellow pillar has this kind of this fog in front of it, just in like a, not like a whole area. It looks like a humanoid figure, but if it was made of fog and was very wavy.
Different elements.
I have an idea.
What's up?
Can I go to the blue pillar?
You may.
Does it have any inscription on it that I have to read?
It doesn't.
So there's a hand mirror,
There is.
and what else was there?
At the blue pillar?
Yeah.
Nothing. It's lit up though.
Okay.
It is lit up. Like the pillar is radiating a lot of light.
Can I pick up the mirror and look into the mirror?
You look into the mirror, and then the other 3 of you are going to notice that as she looks at the mirror, the other side of the mirror is going to start reflecting, like refracting the light, very concentrated off of it.
Oh.
Well, it's like a
That's
magnifying
weird.
glass, but one-sided.
Yeah, there's light coming out of the other side.
Wait, out the other side?
Yeah, like at the opposite end of where Caroline, like, because
Like in
Caroline
front.
was looking in one end and the light was coming out the other.
Okay.
Can I stop looking in it?
The foggy figure appears to take form, and it looks like an elderly man with a cane, just kind of standing there and just looking at you guys. Not really at you guys, but more through you guys.
In our general direction.
Yeah, kind of spacey.
Do I know this man?
Nope. He's dressed in very
Okay.
just some common clothing for this time period, so just some like small leather boots, standard pants, and a kind of a whitish shirt.
Do you guys know this guy?
I've never seen him a day in my life.
Neither have I.
Never before.
Okay, well, it's probably something to do with him.
How far or close is he from us?
He's so in totality, this room itself is probably 60 by 60 by 60 feet wise. And you guys are entering from one end, so he's pretty much at the other clear end of the room.
Okay.
Ah.
I put my hands on my like around my mouth, like I'm like trying to make myself sound louder. What?
Huh? He'll put his hand over his
It
ear.
cut out.
No, he'll put his hand over his ear and be like, huh?
Oh. I think we just talked to this guy.
Oh.
Maybe.
Good.
I'll put my hand over my mouth. Hey, down here, we're just little folk.
Down where?
Hmm.
He's not like elevated at all. He's just on the same area as you are, like just 50 feet away.
Well, I mean, is he just bigger dude?
No,
Or down?
he's just a
Like-
fella.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk on over to him.
And I'm gonna go with.
I thought he's like a big statue.
No, he's just a like a little fog figure, about the same
He's
size as
a
you
little
guys.
dude. Hey, keep that shining on him, by the way.
It's not, the light is not shining on him.
Oh, it's not?
Nope.
Okay.
I believe
Misunderstood
Caroline
the
stopped
situation.
the light.
Oh, so
Like,
he just
stop.
exists now.
Yeah, he just exists now.
You just. Okay. I'm gonna walk up to meet him.
I'm gonna go with.
Hey, nice cane. Yeah, I got one too.
Oh, it's
I
just-
been
mine
so
are just like
long
this.
since I've gotten to talk to anyone.
Who
It's
are
been
you?
so long. Who am I? That's a good
Oh
question.
boy.
You know,
Okay,
it was a
how-
long time ago when I even got to... Oh, maybe... No, that's not right.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Anyways, you
Okay.
know, she was really pretty, you know?
Well, your wife?
Yeah, you know, she was only, yeah.
Yeah?
Really, I'll give you a genuine smile and nod. You'll see his toothy grin,
Toothy?
mostly.
Mostly, I was thinking he's an old dude. He's
Mostly.
probably missing a couple.
He's
Probably
missing a couple, I'd say. Not he does have teeth though, like mainly.
So, you don't know why you're here, like who you are. Do you know why you're here?
While you guys are talking to him, around the green pillar where there was like that grid, the grid is going to light up. The blue pillar is going to you'll notice that there's more mirrors spawning around it as well, and then you hear a click on the red pillar.
Did I
Then-
do something wrong?
The man doesn't seem to notice anything.
I don't avert my gaze from him, but that did I do something wrong extends to anybody around me.
I'm gonna go check out what I heard. All right. Because I
I'm
heard something about
gonna-
that red pillar. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
yeah.
over there.
Okay. I'm gonna keep my eyes on him. I'm gonna keep talking to him. So you don't know why you're here, do you?
No. Where are we?
You know, that's a good question. The answer to that question is pretty vague, but I can give it to you. We're in the trial chambers. The tree, does its chamber, like trial chambers, where you do things, you can
Uh-huh.
prove yourself.
Uh huh.
It's a test for people.
Uh huh.
And you're in here, but you're not quite here.
Uh-huh.
So, the question is, or my original question was, who are you? And you don't remember.
No, I can't seem to recall. It's very foggy. You know, now that I mention it, I'm having problems seeing as well. But oh, it's great to talk to someone else. It's been so long.
I'm gonna reach out my hand to try to reach for his hand. Do you still have a sense of touch? Anything?
You'll kind of go through him, his foggy form.
Do you know what year it is?
I can't recall now.
What's the last year you remember? Just a number.
They went by numbers?
Oh boy. Yeah. This guy's. I turn my head and I give like the type look. You know what I'm saying? Teeth together, gritting. I scratch my head. I don't really know what to tell you, man.
No, you don't need to tell me anything. It's just nice having company.
Well, we're gonna be here until we figure this out. You're kind of in a chamber. You can't see things, but
that's
you
quite
appeared
alright.
not too long ago. I assume that you're part of the puzzle somehow.
Puzzle? What? Did I do something?
No, that's what I said earlier, and I don't know. We're still figuring that out, but it might be linked to your senses. Have any luck over there, Gunner?
I suspect the red pillar.
So this red pillar, these red pillars are made of more so like this almost see-through crystal glass type of material, and it goes from the ground to the ceiling, and about at eye level is where this lever starts, and it is in the upright position. Like the lever is up, and like I said, it is about 2 human lengths long. So give or take a couple feet, like 10 to 11 feet long.
Ah, okay. Is that all I see? It's just a lever?
It's just that's all that's on the pillar, on the this red pillar, yeah.
Did you say the lever is on the ground, or is it like on the pillar?
It's
and
on the
like,
pillar.
It's on the
Sideways,
pillar,
like,
facing. Sideways.
Like it is on the pillar, but it goes up and down. If that makes sense.
Oh, goes up. Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to jump up on top of the lever and then kick it down to optimize my strength.
You kick it, and it goes about like almost halfway, and it comes back and almost like pushes you a bit before stopping.
Can I go over and help?
Idea. I do it again. I go upward. I get flung upwards, and then come back down even stronger.
Caroline, you said you're going over to help.
Yeah.
What are you doing to help?
So as he kicks down, when it gets to that halfway point, I'm going to like jump up and grab it and pull it down with all my weight.
He kicks it about halfway, and you jump up and grab it, and you're kind of hanging from it as it goes down and almost touches the ground, and it slowly starts going up now.
Help! 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 Hurry!
Help! I start kicking
rush.
and start jumping on it.
I rush over and I come up, pull it down.
With all 3 of you manage to pull it all the way down, and you hear a solid click, and the pillar is going to light up completely.
Oh, there we go.
Once you release, the lever is going to stay in its place.
I look around. How many are lit up?
Technically, so the entirety of this pillar is lit up, and that's the only one that's completely lit up. The blue one is radiating light, but not in this way.
Oh, okay.
But blue is what brought him to be here. This little guy. This feller.
Got any luck over there?
Feel any different?
Not
Feel any
you.
different, Gramps?
What?
Hey, Gramps. You feel any different?
Huh?
Okay, he's testing my good-natured self. Hold on.
I have really good hearing, so I can hear him just going, what?
It's probably echoing off the walls so loud for your ears. Yeah, I don't feel any different.
Hey, Grandpa! Okay. I was gonna re-articulate my speech in a way that you can understand. Okay, so you don't feel any different. You don't think any different. I'm gonna wave my hand through him.
He doesn't seem to react. It just does the same thing as before.
Okay. Well, guys, I think we probably just light up all the things, right?
I guess. I'm gonna go
Sir.
check out the yellow one.
The
I'm
other
gonna
one
leave
is
you
where
here.
he's at.
Ah.
Green
Oh.
one.
You want to
I'm
go
gonna
to the
leave you
green
to
one?
yourself.
Yeah.
Did you say that to the old man?
Yeah. I told him that I'm gonna leave him to himself. I'm gonna check out the yellow
Oh,
one.
but we were
Like,
having
next
such a
one.
good conversation.
No, I'll be right back, dude. I'll be right back. Pop.
You know what? No, I'll take your spot. I'll go over to the elderly man.
Okay, yeah. You talk to him, see if you can get any information or make him remember something. I'm gonna swing around. It's the yellow pillar or what?
Green
So
pillar.
yeah, I think the green one was what you were gonna go to.
Okay. That's chill. I'm gonna go check out the green pillar, see if there's a mechanism or
I'm gonna go
whatever
there too.
have you.
The what?
He's also going green.
Yeah, I'm heading green too.
Zero, what about you?
I guess I'll just tag along with them.
Okay. Once you guys get to the green pillar, off to the side, like I said, you can see this like 5x4 grid on the ground and it looks like these stones that are very much so separated. And then on the wall above it, there is a mirror.
Hey.
A 5x5 on the ground, and there's a mirror above it.
The mirror
How are
is
they
up
laid
on
out?
the wall. It's just like a 5x5 square.
There's a mirror that reflects light.
I could grab one of
Okay.
those hand mirrors if you want.
Yeah, if you'd like to try the hand mirror.
I'm just gonna sprint over, grab one of the hand mirrors, and sprint back.
Alright.
Actually, doing a bunny hop.
Let's go.
Alright.
You're not gonna beat the allegations by doing that.
All right,
No,
I got the mirror. We think we can like use the light in some way? I'm gonna start looking into the mirror.
It's
You
probably
just
all
see
we
your
could do.
handsome self.
Guys, is the light coming out of it?
No.
Hold on, I got an idea. Maybe. Hey Caroline,
Yeah,
what'd you do with your mirror?
it's right here. I
How many
pick up.
hand mirrors?
Yeah, is there one mirror?
There's a total of 5 mirrors, counting the one you have, Caroline.
So I'm gonna hold it up and like look into it.
You just see yourself.
Okay, it doesn't shoot a light at all.
Nope.
You have to be over
Oh.
by the blue pillar.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to the blue pillar.
Oh yes,
Hey,
that
try to
does
catch the-
sound about right. Near the blue pillar, yes.
Okay, bro is literally just here for tips. I feel like the tree is like literally accusing us of stupidity. I say.
I quite enjoy spending time with him though.
He smiles and gives you a nod.
Well, I'm glad you're so good-natured. But this is like
Thanks,
a
man.
game to me. Could I borrow that hand
Yeah,
mirror?
I
I walk
got
past Caroline. No, you keep yours. I walk
Yeah,
up to
here,
Caroline
take
and
it.
I take a hold of it and I walk over to the blue pillar. See if you can catch the light that's gonna be emitted from it. And I hold up way above my head the mirror as I have the actual mirror side aiming towards the blue pillar. And see if this
So
works.
from where you're
Kinda
standing,
for it.
they're about 25-30 feet away. Because you're trying to send it to Caroline, right?
I'm shooting it across to
Are you sending it all? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, to
sending
like
it-
the mirror.
Gunner.
So that's like what? Is that all the way to the green one?
That's all the way to the green one. I was
Yeah,
seeing
green color.
how far the light could be emitted before I'd need another one.
Okay, you'll see that it goes about like 15 feet.
15 feet. So 15, 16, 60. Yeah, we need all. Okay, we just need all of the things. We're all gonna have to stand together
Okay.
in a line to reach that one. I don't
Alright.
know if that's the thing, but that's my game plan. That's what I'm thinking of immediately.
Alright. Zero, Caroline. Let's.
I'm
Zero,
coming.
Zero, you go.
What? You're leaving me? We were talking.
Do you want me to stay?
Caroline, you can
Guys,
stand right there. You can
bring me a
stay
mirror.
right there.
All right, where do
Yeah.
you need me?
Zero, you go 15 feet in front of Milo.
Got it.
And with a
Alright.
mirror.
Okay.
Grab a mirror and then stand in front of him.
Yeah, I grab a mirror. I go walk it out, because I just stand at the place.
And then I'm gonna stand 15 feet in front of you. With my mirror.
Am I close to the light from where I'm at?
Yes, so you guys are all standing in a line with mirrors.
Yeah,
Yep. So I mid the light.
Who's at
I'm
the
just
very
saying
end?
if this is.
it would be me, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you're talking to the old man and the
You'd be
green
in
light,
you'd be in the middle of the room in terms of like
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, so you would be in the middle?
Be
Like,
Gunner?
So Milo is by the blue pillar, which if this room is
Yep.
60 60 60. He's on the like eastern side. The green pillar is on the opposite side entirely.
So I'm trying to form a straight line from the blue to the green.
Correct.
Oh, I
That's the only
see.
indication. That's the only indication of understanding. That's the only like feature because we've been working with mirrors this entire time. And there's a mirror, not like a hand mirror, but a big mirror.
okay.
And we flipped a lever, and I don't see the mirror spawned, and that's the only correlation I've seen so far.
So
Is working mirrors. And these
Milo,
light, and it's
Milo's
altogether
at
stays
the
circle.
Milo's at one end, and then 15 feet would be 0, and then 15 feet would be Caroline, and then 15 feet would be me.
Mhm.
Okay. Angle your mirrors so they bounce off, but makes it still go straight.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay.
All right. I'm assuming that is the last person trying to angle it towards the mirror on the wall.
Mirror.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys will bounce the light off of each other's mirrors, and when it hits the mirror on the wall, you'll see that the pillar is going to partially light up, but you're going to see the light kind of travel downwards over to the grid, and the grid is going to completely light up. And you'll see that so far, there are green squares, red squares, and blue squares. And then there's some blank ones.
Okay, so we still need to do one more. We need to do one more pillar, and then we need to repeat the same process.
They appear to be, So, the red ones are in, like, this X pattern. And that is the majority of them. The green ones are just a straight line, an arrow pointing forward. And then the blue one is an arrow pointing to the right. And this kind of forms a jumbled, or not some jumbled, but a incomplete path. As some
still
of
haven't messed
them
with one, haven't
are blank.
So we've only messed with the red one, and we're interacting with this one at the far end, which is the green one, so we have to fuck with the yellow one yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's mess with the yellow one. Is there something on the yellow one, guys? We can go check real fast, but I think this is the last step. And we're doing it a little out of order.
Yeah, we can check out the yellow pillar. I'll start going over there.
I'm gonna stay right here.
So the old man standing by
Did
the
you-
yellow pillar too.
Wait, hold on. That means you're moving without a mirror, like with your mirror away from the line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going offline. He's just gonna go fuck
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the
I'm
pillar.
going
Okay.
off the line.
The light's gonna disappear and the grid's gonna
Yeah,
disappear.
that's fine.
Okay.
That's completely
Yeah.
fine.
You head
I'm
over
gonna
to the
go-
yellow pillar and you kind of look around a little bit, and you don't see anything all around the yellow pillar except the old man.
Hmm.
Huh.
Hey, sir.
Okay, well,
Yes.
Do you have any stories to tell?
Not ones that I can remember. I don't think so.
Hmm.
Oh, there was this one time, and the pillar is going to light up yellow.
just yap at
And he's gonna continue yapping about a story about how his cattle got
Oh,
out
he
this one
does.
time during a storm, and he had to get the whole family together to go out and get him, and
Red Dead Redemption?
I listened to the whole story intently.
I'm gonna get back in line.
Yep. Let's complete the cycle.
this time when you light up the grid, it is going to be completely filled. You'll notice that the person at the very end seems to be really close to this mirror on the wall. They seem to have some extra slack to work with.
Extra slack. So it's how
There's like
work
a
on
so now on the grid there's
Yeah.
like an actual path that is marked out by different colored arrows and leading you to go different ways.
Okay, wait until all the lights converge. Like, have them all converge in one path, like, you know, all straight lines forward or all right. So just, like, kind of work with the slack you got. I say shout into the edge of the hall.
Okay. So
Take it left, take it right, see what it works.
So like just move it around on the mirror, or like
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
see where the light-
Okay, so the thought
Okay.
is a little bit out of character here. If the light shines all consistently one way because we came at it from an angle, if we come at it from like straight on and it's straight down or straight up, I mean it has to come down. That's the
Yeah.
issue. But I think it's the way that we're shining light on the thing. It's like those one bouncy crystals from God of War Ragnarok.
yeah,
You gotta have
I'm
proper-
I'm gonna angle my mirror in different ways to hit different parts to just see like if I can move the light to a location where it'll, you know, activate something.
It does not.
Maybe you have to move in those ways.
All that's left is like the grid on the ground. The grid has elevated somewhat, like ever so slightly when
Yeah.
it got activated.
Okay, so how are the colors aligned like before?
On the grid,
Yes. 'Cause
so
at that
there's
point,
an
we might
array
just be at-
of mainly red X's, and then there are green arrows pointing forward where the path goes forward, and then blue arrows pointing right, and now you have yellow arrows pointing left. So it makes a complete path
Okay,
from the start
so-
to the finish.
up. Dude,
How many
this
red
is-
X's are there?
It's everywhere where the path's not.
Oh,
So where are the red X's?
red X's are everywhere.
Oh,
the path
Think of
is
it.
not.
Think of it like a 5x5, right? Imagine the 5x5 square.
Oh boy, this is
It goes. The path
love to have
starts
this
on the
square,
second, the very bottom row, second from the left. Okay.
uh-huh.
You go starting from that one. You go up, and then right,
Uh-huh.
right, up,
Uh-huh.
up, left, left, up.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I get it. Everyone stand on the corner. So we want to stand on the corners of the paths, like where they change directions is where we want to stand.
Okay, dude. Just order me around. I'm kind of lost.
But before we
Yeah.
move, everyone remember where you need to go, like what the closest one to you is. So mine will be just a little bit before. I just got to go forward a little bit. Caroline will move to the right 2 squares
Okay,
because I do
yeah.
believe that's where you're at. And then 0 will be 2 squares. You said it was like the up was the up 3
Up
squares?
to 2.
Yeah, up 2. So yeah, 0 you'll be next to Caroline, and then Milo you'll be at the angle.
Left to 2.
Yeah.
All right, man. Just order me around. I'm still kind of extremely confused, but like, don't worry about it. I'll just work with what
While
we
you guys
got.
are like moving around, who's by the red pillar? Or the green one?
The green one, like closest to like the mirror or whatever.
Closest to the grid, rather, I should say.
Close to the grid.
Mhm.
Well, we're all moving onto the grid.
You're moving onto. Wait, you're moving onto the grid?
Like what? Like the grid had like showed like the pattern of like the path that you had to go or whatever. Is the
It's-
grid like a small little?
It's like
like,
5x5,
thing, or is it
yeah.
like-
It's like a smaller thing that
Is
you
it
can like walk
is it just
on.
like a little? Is it just like a map, or?
Each like individual area that is marked is a small like stone square cut out individually. But the second Milo steps out of range of that blue pillar, it's gonna turn off.
We just remember where it's
I'm
at.
not moving a bit until we get this situated.
Oh,
Yeah.
What was that, Caroline? Remember what?
Remember the positions on the little dance floor thingy.
What was I talking about again?
You were telling me a story about your cattle?
No, I moved on from that a while ago.
About remembering the pattern?
No, it was before that. Yeah, actually, can you roll history to see if you can remember what he was talking about?
Yeah.
Bro was yapping for so long. He lost himself.
13.
Yapping for so long it turned to history.
Is
You remember
this
that
guy
he was
Joe
talking
Biden?
about? You remember that he was talking about walking down like the path to his workplace as a carpenter.
Yeah.
Hey.
Was it 1 block up, 2 blocks to the right, 2 blocks straight, and then 2 blocks to the left, and then up?
It was.
I knew it.
This fucking dude.
Oh,
Carpenter.
that's right. That's right. Anyways, and he goes on to speak more about it.
Awesome.
And when he was like trying to remember what it was, the yellow light had dimmed, but now it goes back to being lit up in the pillar.
You gotta keep his attention. Or gotta keep reminding what's going on, so stay
All
attentive.
right.
So how do we gotta do this, Gunner?
2 blocks up.
Is someone like
From
walking
this
on this right now?
point.
Like what are you doing? I'm kind of
Like, I'm
confused
just
myself,
listening.
honestly.
What the fuck? I don't know. What the
I don't know what you're doing.
He's been talking this entire time. That other man's yapping, and we have to remember it all.
Okay.
I don't
My-
have to look at it.
I'm
Off.
confused because you made it sound like the grid, like me walking on it, makes no sense.
They're just stone squares, brother. Like
You're
I,
just
Walk on
stone
the grid.
squares.
I
Just
wanna-
walk on the grid.
like I want to know what you guys are doing.
I want to follow the path that we
Yeah, keep
were.
Where? Like
the
on the
follow the
grid?
path on the grid. Yes.
Okay, are you the very last one? I believe you are, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You have feet to work with. You have slack,
Yes.
angle.
Are you following it? I'll put it this way: are you following the path that is given?
Yeah.
With each step you take, it's going to light up. So like every single block you step on, it's going to light up until you reach the very end, and it's gonna kind of like blink at you. The right path is gonna like light up and light off, light up, and then the green pillar is going to light up. At this point, the crystal like platform in the center is going to lower itself down to the floor, and the old man is going to give a nice smile as he disappears.
Aw.
Dude. That was, dude. I had no clue what was going on that entire puzzle, bro. I was lost. I was lost.
I just had to
It's like, here's
walk
what
it.
is.
You just had to walk on it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I understand that. The only thing that really fucks with me in TTRPGs is like not having like the thing. So it's like,
Yeah.
hey, remember what's going on 24/7 while also think. I can't, bro. I'm cooked.
It's
My
alright.
attention span is about as I don't know. It's brittle.
But yeah, the crystal platform kind of lowers itself. This like vortex being towards the very top, which is actually going to light up now, kind of revealing almost like a sunlight coming from it.
Cool. I think this is a lift. Probably.
We all stand on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You stand on it,
Alright.
and this crystal platform is going to light up just as the pillars did, and it's going to go up about halfway before you see on the pillars another riddle.
Oh my fucking god! I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Okay.
4
As
pillars
we're raising
steady,
up-
your task near its end. Yet one truth remains to transcend. What links the strong who bear the weight? The swift who move with measured gait? What joins the wise whose minds align? And hearts that guide through trials fine? A bond unbroken, a force unseen. It bridges realms where all convene. Speak this truth, the key untold, to shatter chains and cross the threshold. I'll
Cool.
put
That's teamwork and unity. Get us the fuck out of here.
Real.
You respond, and you'll hear like a click, and it will start continue rising.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that. I can do wordplay. Okay, it's okay. That's literally okay.
There you go.
Just understand what's going on.
You guys continue rising up, and you go through the vortex, which kind of feels it feels very weird. It feels like you're going into like a condensed air type of deal, like as if the air is very thick and you're like sliding into the air. It's weird.
I look over to Zero. Like, I don't know. You're about my age. Did you, by chance, have any clue what the mortality rate of this place is? Because, like, I don't feel like we've been threatened that much, so I'm kind of scared that something big's gonna happen. I pretty much extend that from that point to anybody. It's an open floor discussion.
Well, I mean, we did fight that big thing.
Okay, but, like, it's like a challenge for your worthy thing, you know? Like, are people walking in here with nothing? No plan?
Maybe those guys that
surely.
were walking out when we got here were just like really underprepared and they weren't ready for a fight.
Can I think back? What do those guys look like? Were they like adventuring types or just regular folk?
They did look like adventurers, yes.
Okay, so there's gotta be more because those guys were like not idiots.
They looked like they had gear and it was either broken or lost.
Yeah, no. If those guys got fucked up and we're going in, I don't know what any of your guys' background is, but I mean, like, there's got to be more in store for us, right? I don't know. I'll just be on your guard, everybody.
Yeah. Maybe it was a bigger issue of what happened at the start, because for me, I was back where I was in my childhood. I'm not sure what it was like for you guys, but maybe that was meant to be harder for everyone else.
Maybe everybody lived a fucked up life, and because of the war. I mean, I was kind of outside of it. I had to deal with being an orphan. That was about it, which was just basically a knowledge check on a ghost of my dad who was trying to haze me.
Well, let's I guess we can only find out with time.
It's gonna be a tricksy deal. It's probably the whole thing. I look up into the vortex, awaiting.
You guys continue going upwards until you eventually get enveloped in what appears to be you guys are entering a very small stone cube room with a large wooden door in front of you with some torches on the walls to light up this room. It is about 10 by 10 by 15.
Okay, and a door.
And a door. That is the only thing that is in here. It spans the entire wall in front of you.
Like height-wise or width-wise?
Both.
Damn. That's a gate.
Big-ass door.
No door. That's a gate. Don't get it twisted.
All right. Well, I guess head over there.
Yeah, let's try to get this door open. It was just talking about teamwork and unity, so we should all try to open it together. I'm gonna open it the best way I can and push on it with the ground here. What's the ground that I'm standing on?
It's stone blocks, like stone bricks.
Oh, that works.
Mm-hmm. Could I have all of you roll, all of you who are pushing it, roll strength for me, please?
I'm gonna use 90 pounds on either side of me as like push force.
Am I helping?
What do you want me to use?
Yeah, we're all group. We're group pushing.
For your transmutation.
Yeah, I'm just pushing up against it with the stone in like a leverage position. If that makes sense.
Wait, I was still at disadvantage.
Yeah. You can roll. I would say roll.
I mean, I have to pass my DC save for the roll, which would be like. Oh, sorry, that's not it. That's not it. It fizzles. Never mind. I'm just standing there. I put my hands on the circle. And then the dumbass just doesn't work. I'm just sitting here. Like an idiot. I'm just like, button. Button doesn't work.
And the floor here is made of floor.
Yeah.
You guys push on the door and it opens slightly before slamming shut.
I'm gonna push on it. 14.
You get back up and you push on the door, and this time it very slowly opens. You guys have to maintain like your strength the whole time as you open it.
Okay.
And as you open it, you guys walk through, and the door shuts behind you, and you guys realize you're in the heart. You just entered the front gate of the heart, like the city. Except what you guys
just like a
see
1-to-1?
isn't exactly what you saw when you were walking in. What you guys see now is the heart, but it is set ablaze. The entirety of the city, including the weave, including the tree itself, from its roots to its trees, are covered in these black and white flames.
Whoa.
Okay. I'm gonna look to Zero. I'm gonna nudge him. You think this is a reference to the Heartless War? You think that this is like your thing? I mean, fuck, I didn't see anything back then. I was just a little bab in over, to the east. I wasn't here.
In the distance, you guys will hear a very loud roar that sounds primal. Comes from the guts type of thing. And it sounds loud enough to where instinctively you guys cover your ears.
Is it like a human roar?
No,
or is
it's
it
like a primal creature.
Oh, just a creature.
Very low.
Great. A creature.
Ooh.
So
Not
you know
good.
that thing you were saying earlier? I think you jinxed us. Or well, I think you called it. I mean.
Well, yeah. I don't. Surely, if this is it, then this is it. But I just gotta play the smart. I'm gonna go for the door. Try to open the door.
The door behind you?
Wait, we're through
You went through the door.
Okay, we're through the heart.
Yeah, yeah.
Through the
Yeah.
heart, okay. I was all fucked up mentally. Okay. And we can't see it. Where's the source of the black flames? Like, where's like the center of all the black flames?
You guys are on like the main path, or what's left of it. You'd have to head forward, kind of towards like the main square, and it looks like it's to the left of the main square.
Okay, so the monster's probably forward and to the left. Because I assume if it's terrorizing the hearts, and this isn't a callback to the Heartless War as much as it is just a great... maybe this is a potential, like, fear for the tree. It's trying to, like, show us this or something, right?
Maybe.
Think about it like that. So maybe this is just something we're gonna have to fight off, and this is a trial to see if we're worthy to protect
The next second after you guys blink, the fires are the flames around the heart are gonna turn into regular flames now.
Oh. Well, that's
Oh.
bad.
Okay, okay, let's just get going forward. We're gonna think about it on the way.
Yeah. Let's see what we got to deal with.
As you guys
Don't let me
move
sleep.
through the city, you can see remnants of some of the shops you literally saw just hours previous before the heart destroyed. The place is set to ruin. It looks like more than just fire came through here at this moment. In the distance from where you kind of heard the roar from, you can hear screams of citizens, and you can even hear spells being cast, of which you can see some magic missiles flying through the air. And whatnot.
Can I start running in the direction?
Yeah, you can.
Like, I'm gonna take off.
I'll follow suit.
Alright, you guys are going to, you two are going to kind of be ahead of the other two.
Yeah, I'm taking my time.
Yeah. You guys are going to run ahead, and this, now as you run closer, you can feel vibrations. Boom. 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 As something is walking across past whatever building you are next to currently. It is a very large building blocking your view, but appears to be around the corner. And suddenly the air around you begins to heat up. Not to unbearable levels, but it was already hot, and now it's even hotter.
Oh.
Can I like pause and like take a peek around the corner?
You may. You look around the corner and you see what looks like a wall of just smoke as it billows out of this entire area. You see some lava on where the path was, and you see glowing in this smoke. You can still feel the vibrations as something walks within this shroud. The other two are going to catch up to you, you guys, as you're peeking around the corner.
Founder of Kin Apparel. I love my natural hair.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to get an ad for natural hair.
This creature got to pay 100%.
But yeah, you guys get there, and this time you hear the roar once more, and once it roars, you see this plume of fire shoot up through the smoke, almost singeing your hair, Caroline, as it shoots outwards, scorching the entire path next to you, and it melting the building that it hits at the very end.
What? I'm gonna like bat at my hair to make sure it's not on fire.
It sizzles a bit as you put out the fire.
Oh, my hair.
Not much of it was lost.
Okay.
I just got an idea. So, what are we faced with? Heat, fire.
Yes.
You know how fire works? It needs oxygen. You just starve everything of oxygen in the area. No more fire.
Yeah.
You'll hear some screams of some citizens as you see an arm fly past you guys.
Like a human arm?
Like a human arm, yes.
Damn. Yeah, maybe we speed it up, even though these people are
Fake.
projected. Probably fake. We probably should still do good by them. Like the old man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speed up as fast as my leg and Kane can carry me. Just keep going.
So you
Trying to
guys
keep-
are going through the street around the corner, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, too. You guys run through the smoke. It covers your entire bodies. You run through it. You guys instinctively cough and cover your faces occasionally here and there. You come out on the other side of the smoke, and you're met with this.
This. Ah, yes. So we're cooked. Literally.
You're met with this large T-Rex-like creature made of magma and obsidian.
Okay.
You can see it dripping from its different parts of its body. It stands about 4 stories tall. It is currently, it has its head kind of buried within one of the buildings trying to get at something. And it's using its arms to claw at the bottom part of this building, destroying the rubble. So it has not noticed you yet.
When I see this, I would like to activate Hands of Healing
Mhm.
and punch myself.
Alright, what does it look like when you cast that?
So, anything I touch can mend wounds, so my hands will glow with like a light, like a holyish light, you could say.
Alright, and then
I'm
you
gonna
just
whack.
hit your hand.
Yeah, hit where I was previously injured.
Alright, how much does it heal?
I spend 1 key point, and I heal, restore number of hit points equal to a roll of your martial arts die plus wisdom modifier.
Alright,
These are
Alright, guys,
you may do that.
I got an idea.
What is
I got an
martial
idea.
arts die?
I am not sure.
I don't know.
I'll just say you're healed full. For now.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, bro.
Appreciate it. My wisdom modifier is +2 anyways. So.
Okay, yeah. You would have probably got been fine anyways.
Okay. Okay.
We'll figure that out later.
You guys can see that its tail is long enough to where it's knocking into the other buildings in the surrounding area. Down by its feet, you can see two smaller versions of itself. They appear to be babies. They aren't really glowing as much. They're mainly just slightly. They have a little bit of magma in them, so they're kind of lit up a little bit. But they're very small versions, very little spikes. They stand, I would say, about 15 feet high.
Yes, a little.
And they have blood kind of drenched over their mouths. Appears to be human blood. They're currently preoccupied. They're playing with each other at this moment.
Okay. I've got an idea, guys.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need a little bit of prep it, but if I turn air and the moisture in the air, you know, into hydrogen gas, right? Nah, never mind. That'd be a terrible idea. I'm a fucking idiot. Don't listen to me. That would send the entire place. That'd just blow the entire place up. That would be a good idea. I didn't say anything. I just thought about using liquid or hydrogen to rapidly cool the creatures to nothing, but by doing that, the hydrogen is also flammable. I can't do that.
Well, adding on to that, what if the magma is like they're kind of like blood, or like it keeps them alive? So maybe if we cool the magma somehow, they'll just kind of like
That's what I
die.
was trying to do. I gotta find
Yeah.
something different though.
Can you like water like the floor? You did something similar earlier, like where the floor was like kind of like a sloshy, like watery liquid.
I don't know if you know about how hot magma burns, but
Yeah,
I was
but,
thinking
like-
something that'd be so cold that it'd be borderline 0 Kelvin, and you know, just flash freeze them. But I can't do that either, because the one opportunity that I thought to do that would be using hydrogen. Hydrogen's flammable, and these guys are literally walking, talking torches. So I can't do that. I don't know how this isn't even a trial. Like, this is ridiculous. Can I try to think on what this creature even is?
Can I try to make friends with it?
Yeah, go ahead, roll history for me.
Okay, that'll. If I have any clue, while we're standing here doing nothing, may I use one of my cantrips
You may.
to spot the weakness on the big one?
On the big one.
11 history, the biggest one. Like,
You
you know,
vaguely
the
remember
big
this thing normally living within volcanoes. And
no, that would
if
make
you look at
sense.
the map, the nearest volcano is in Zuvali. Two of them are by Zuvali, and they are inactive. So normally,
Yeah.
its habitat would be in Zuvali.
Yeah, no, so it's way out of its habitat, but the detect weakness thing, it gives me advantage on an attack. I don't really give a shit about that. It's more about I want to know, does this thing have a weakness that I can even detect using the magical cantrip?
What does it look like?
What does it look like?
Yeah.
I'm just really, you know, when somebody puts their, like, let's say their fingers, they have their thumbs pressed on their temples and they're just rubbing their head together, just
Mhm.
trying to think about anything. That's just me, dude. I'm staring a hole through this creature, trying to figure out anything I can do to this creature, because I'm finding this pretty ridiculous that this is a trial, when this creature would mop through parties and parties and parties of adventurers. This is ridiculous. So there's gotta be something. A trick.
So when you choose to spot the weakness, you kind of see this bluish glow on a part of its body, and the part of its body appears to be its eye.
Okay. Okay, I've got an idea. I guess I got an idea.
Could I have all of you roll perception for me, please?
Oh, great.
Hey, I didn't say dex throw. It's okay.
There you go.
You gotta be kidding me, bro. That's
Wow.
Ooh, fellas. Ooh, fellas.
Guys,
Ooh, fellas.
Guys, stop. I got 11. Bro,
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, I cannot be held accountable. I can't.
So as you're like looking up at this creature, one of the babies sneezes, sending out like a little plume of fire, which lights up the area just a little bit. And just in that little moment, Milo, you're able to see on the ground appears to be a massive teleportation circle, enough to fit all these guys into.
Oh, damn. Okay,
It
well,
looks used.
guys, I like,
Okay.
I have that eureka moment, like I go, oh, and I just bang on the closest person's chest next to me. Okay, so there's a teleportation circle. If I can use a large amount of earth magic, right, I can just fucking push that thing on it, and I can fit all of them. We send them back to their homes, Valley.
Okay. And how are we gonna do that?
Push them to that. Yeah, I just need to prep for a large circle to hit them with as much physical as physically possible.
So
Earth.
the plan is just don't let him look at you until you get your stuff done.
Yeah, and maybe try to lure them anyway. Try
Okay.
to lure them, and I'm gonna try to do it as like at the edge of the circle. Do I see it? Do I see how big the circle is width-wise, and can I point it out?
I would say this circle is 30 by 30.
30 by 30.
Mhm.
30 by 30. Okay. And how big is this creature?
It's
This
like
is the
4
last thing.
stories.
Jesus. Okay, I have
The
an idea.
creature was like had its head buried into like a building, right? And within the building, it pulls out another one of its children by like the nape. Not so much
With
like a
its mouth?
stretchy nape, but more so just like has its mouth around
Like
it gently, and
Yeah,
sets
yeah,
it down
like
with the
mother.
others, and the creature appears to like breathe fire on it a little bit and sizzle it a little bit. The creature whines in response. It turns its back to you guys and begins walking away with its 3 kids.
All right. New game plan. We take that kid. We take one of their kids, and we fucking hold it over her head. That is a mom. We could use that. That right there. I don't even need to prep. Who's the most physical capable here?
I'm the
I'm not
fastest.
sure if that's a
but
good
not the
idea.
strongest.
Well,
All
also,
we need
I'd
to do
say
is
we
get him
can
to the
give it a shot.
circle. Oh, okay. Well, Caroline, what's your reservations? We need to get to the
Seems-
teleportation circle, and she's
Yeah.
motherly in a way. So if she pushes back into the circle, they get to go home and get the fuck out of here and be a big happy family, not here.
I
And
know,
win.
but like taking a child for now would still be kind of messed up.
not taking, forcefully moving them to the opposite end of the circle so that she's pressed to come over here. I didn't say anything about kidnapping a child. We're not kidnapping it. We're just moving it, like, fast.
We're just holding the child hostage.
The
It's
creature
not kidnapping.
continues to walk down the street, and its tail accidentally smacks a building, and you hear a scream as some man falls out. He appears to have a grimoire at the ready and decides to fire at one of the children, which they get a
Shit.
small like hole in the
Shit.
side of their skin, of which the mother turns around, and its magma begins to radiate even more heat, and you'll see his clothes and skin melt as he turns to a skeleton.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Caroline's shoulder and shake the shit out of her. Would you rather those people fucking die just because we won't move a kid? Like, look at that mom is willing to protect her kid. So if we move it, we can win it like right now. And this is how people aren't coming back out of the thing. So this is a life
So,
and death scenario. If we do nothing,
should-
we fail.
Should we distract the mother and then take the kid? Because if we don't distract the mother, if we try to take the kid, she might just kill us.
okay, I got an idea.
Okay.
Can't we
So-
just lure one of the kids or all of the
That's
kids?
what I'm saying. Just something like that. Just
Well-
anything like that.
How are we gonna lure it? Like with
They
ourselves?
eat humans.
True, but what are we gonna do? Throw somebody over there?
It's not gonna be me, bro. I cannot run. I cannot.
All right.
I got a better idea. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Since I'm fast, I can maybe distract the mother
Go
while
tantalize them.
you lure one of the children.
No, I was thinking, right. I have my gun, It's not gonna do a whole lot of damage to the mother, but it'll annoy her and pester her to distract her. I could probably get through some stuff under some rubble, be safe. Mr. Fleetwood is our fastest member. He can just lure one of the kids to try and, eat him, but he's obviously going to be able to outrun it. He could take himself and lure the kid there, and then we could do something to the kid that'll make it whine or complain. That'll get the mother's attention back onto it. It'll walk over, and then we can end it.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I'm gonna prep a small circle here to starve an area of oxygen so it can't breathe fire, and we can hold it hostage over here. And you can go with that. I'm gonna hold this place down. You might, Caroline, you also might want to play team distraction. Shoot it with a bow.
Giving me a minute. And I'm gonna whip out a journal and I'm gonna start furiously scribbling down information.
At
I'm
this
gonna
point,
stretch out my legs, getting ready to run.
At this point, the creature has begun to just go down another path down the way. The kid's following in tow. The one that got hit appears to have regenerated its broken part.
Yeah, it's fine. Those kids are fine. We can beat the shit out of the kids. It doesn't matter.
Alright.
Quoted. Someone quoted.
Did we ask how big the kids were, by the way?
They're 15 feet.
15 feet
Yeah.
tall.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we trying to pick this thing up for? We're trying to move. Okay, whatever.
No, I could, fuck, man. I don't know. You get
Alright.
attention. Just get it over
Well,
with.
I'm just gonna stretch my legs. I'm gonna jump and kick my legs, getting ready to move. I'm
So-
prepared to sprint.
I'm gonna split off from the group. I'm gonna go run into a nearby building that's probably realistically burning down, right? Just to use it for cover. I get in it and I just start. I pull out my revolver and I shoot at the mother, try and get its attention.
I'm gonna scream down the way.
Well, this
Shoot her in the
stuff is I
eyes!
personally
Shoot
believe-
her in the eyes!
After here again, I adjust my aim slightly to try and aim for the eyes.
All right. If you're aiming for specifically the eye, could you roll the hit with disadvantage?
I believe in you.
Not good.
You go to shoot, and a plank beneath you gives out as you fall, right as you fire a shot off. The shot is gonna land right on the creature's arm, just bouncing off.
Does it
Uh,
get
it's-
its attention?
It does. It turns around, and it goes to look for something. It's looking where it came from. And you'll notice that it's going to just turn completely around, coil its tail around its young, and get low to the ground and start sniffing.
Yep, I'm scribbling down more information.
Okay. So did I fall down a floor? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Or okay. Is there a window or something I can see out of, or am I in a basement?
There's a window you can see out of.
Okay. I'm gonna peer out the window, and I'm gonna I'm just gonna look out the window.
I thought you were
You can see it slowly getting closer as it's begun to pick up your scent, and it's staying low to
Alright.
the ground, moving towards your location.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Nah, I'm chill. So I'm gonna freaking yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna let it get a bit closer. Probably I'm not gonna let it get closer than 20 feet. But the second I hear most of my mind. The second I let it get about that close, I'm going to immediately dash out and just run my ass off.
As you dash out, you're gonna hear it inhale, and it's gonna roar at you. Your ears are. If you don't cover your ears, you'll feel your eardrums just hurt from just the sound of this thing. It's gonna uncoil from its kids, and you're gonna hear it do a different type of inhale this time.
Oh, shit.
And its chest is going to start lighting up.
So how much ground did I probably get?
Right now,
I-
you've made maybe 80 feet.
Okay. Is there something like a boulder, maybe a little alcove or something I can get into?
You
or,
can go
behind?
into there's some side alleys. There's rubble around here.
Okay.
So there's a few different paths you could go down.
Okay. I'm gonna. Fuck. I mean, all I really got to, all I really can do is duck and cover. So I'm gonna run into that back alley, try and break a line of sight, maybe get it off my trail, but at least cover myself from whatever is gonna be coming.
A few seconds later, you'll both hear and feel it fire off a magma fire blast, melting the area near to you, and not catching you on fire or anything, but you're definitely feeling the heat from that one. It seems satisfied enough and turns around once more with its young and begins walking back the way it came.
Can we see where it is? Like, can we see it from where we're located?
Yes.
At the teleport circle? Okay.
It is still on that same, like, strip.
The buildings, how tall are the buildings, roughly?
The buildings are anywhere from a couple stories to, like, 7 stories.
Okay.
I'm gonna, before anybody goes, I'm gonna grab both anybody's shirts who's near me. Okay, I just thought of another idea. We can
What's up?
simulate this. We don't even need to steal a child. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spend a little bit, just continuing to cast transmutation of Earth, and then I'm gonna make it kind of look fiery, right? And then I'm gonna make it cry. Do we have thaumaturgy here? Does anybody have thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy? I have thaumaturgy.
Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Okay, dude. I immediately cast Mold Earth outside the circle, on the opposite end of a circle of where it is, and I'm gonna have it be Earth. Like Earth, I'm gonna use Transmute, and I'm gonna take the Earth out of the ground and move it up. And I've had enough of a look at this kid. These kids, right? 15 feet tall. I'm gonna try to make it as big as possible over the next couple turns, and then mimic sculpting the body how I can. You just keep distracting it. That's the plan.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Caroline, you got something cooked up yet? I like look over as I point the finger on the ground and I slap both my hands on the ground, dropping my can and just getting down, getting to work.
Can I? So, she's protecting her young. That's what she's doing. Can I tell what she's trying to do? She's trying to leave?
Well, she's continuously going in the direction she is. She's not, like... It doesn't look like she's trying to go out of her way to destroy anything. She's just trying to go that way, specifically.
Do I know why? Can I slightly start trailing the side?
Can you make a history or animal handling check on that?
I'll do animal handling, why not? Oh, that was horrible.
Wait. Can I try the same thing? No, actually. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hold my thought.
Okay. Yeah, you're not exactly sure why. It just seems to continuously want to go in that direction with her offspring.
Can I trail from a side few streets over?
I would like to make note that it did notice you guys and it didn't want any part with you guys. It did not care.
The fuck are we supposed to do?
I think
So I'm gonna trail it from a few states over.
No, we're not.
All right.
Getting kids.
Okay.
You'll notice that as it continuously goes through the streets and you trail it, it looks like it's trying to head for the main tree, the weave.
I don't like that.
Yeah, we need to stop it.
Hey.
Oh, why? Can I roll? Not roll. Can I try one more time, but like history?
Yeah.
Well, Caroline's working on that. I'm changing my plan up. Okay. Gunner, I'm just gonna make some rubble that like looks like the baby's stuck under it, and you're just gonna keep mimicking the sound over and over and over. She's gonna come over here, step on the thing, we're gonna teleport her. She's fucking gone.
Okay. Yeah.
We don't need to make a whole ass puppet. Just make it. I'm gonna. Yeah. All right. What was the result of her thing?
All right. So you remember reading from an entry book. This was a recent discovery that you managed to hear in Seraphil, as that is your main town. It has a lot of research and whatnot, as well as the Explorer, the Research and Development Guild is right here, right outside of Seraphil. But combining all those things together, you're able to get a small little entry about the volcanic Rexile. And the Rexile is a very territorial creature that it never leaves its own area, and when it does, it will stop at nothing to bring itself and its young back to where it needs to go. It has never been seen to be outwardly aggressive. People have been able to get relatively close to it and be fine. The main thing is that it's very, very, very protective over its young.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So it's
I've
trying to
got
get
an
to the tree,
idea.
but for what reason? Is there a volcano in the tree?
Milo, do you have your rubble created? Or are you still making it?
Milo? Oh.
No.
Oh, he's rolling something.
Okay. This might be a reach, thinking about it. But I did live, like, in my childhood in a general area. Is there any chance that I may have seen one of these in my childhood? Because I do have pretty decent animal handling. So maybe I had, like, seen it and or heard something of it in the area?
I would say on your move from Claremont, as you were moved from your original home in Rock, you went to Claremont. I would say you heard rumors of the discovery of them in the volcanoes in Zuvali. But as mentioned before, they didn't seem very aggressive at all. You didn't hear any attacks about them.
Nothing
like
directly notable.
No.
Okay. Is there any way I would know, like, what would attract them or what, like, they would like?
All that's really been found out about them is that they don't like leaving their own home, and they do require immense amounts of heat, or they will eventually turn to stone.
I have an idea, guys. Okay, I like sprint to the group. It like suddenly hits me. I have an epiphany, right? I run to the group, right? I'm like, these guys need fire to stay alive.
Yeah.
What they're attracted to fire. They want the heat and the warmth and the fire just because it's their life. It's their life source, right? If we make a big, huge fire on the thing that teleported them here in the first place, they'll eventually all run to it because they need it first off, and because they can't turn something like that down. If they're all on that because of the fire, we can get rid of them.
Well, so Milo has made his little rubble decoys. I can make the noise of an injured baby, and we can set it on fire.
All three of the things.
That should all add together.
Yes,
Well,
we can do that. We got this.
there's a secondary bit of optimism. If it's not to crush your optimism, but it's pushing towards the tree, and that's a shit ton of firewood.
It's not on
but
fire
like,
yet.
That's why I'm saying we should make a cry of a baby to like attract it
Yeah, that's what
away
I'm
from
saying.
the tree.
Yeah,
you
you-
should work on that right now and cause a fire.
Yeah. All right, you start
Help.
the fire. I'm going to start crying.
Okay. I'm just gonna run around and like gather a bunch of like burning stuff or like wood or anything flammable, and then just start throwing it in a pile.
Can I remember the exact noise that the baby made when it was injured earlier?
Yes.
Okay. I recreate it and make it like 4 times as loud.
No, I make a shit ton.
So
Okay,
you
just over and over again.
you continuously create this sound. Caroline, you're tailing it, right?
Yeah.
It appears to not be reacting. The only reaction it does do is it appears to look down at its young, seeing the 3, and continuing forward.
That's awesome. Okay, I have a secondary idea. I want to make another one, another circle. This is cutting it close, like this is the last fucking time. If I fail another circle, it's pretty much over for me. I can't do anymore. But we're gonna make another medium circle. And we're gonna have it expel gonna have it just expelled, like within the gas in the air, right? Concentrated oxygen, concentrated hydrogen is just concentrate all the gas as close as I can together, and just light it up over and over and over, using static electricity for snapping my fingers like Roy Mustang. We're gonna keep setting it on fire. So it's gonna keep pushing up with fireballs into the air over and over, and I'm gonna do it as many times as I can. Right? Is that cool?
You're so correct me if I'm wrong. You're creating
basically-
electricity.
Well, I'm not. Well,
Using
yeah, I'm
heat?
snapping. You know, Well, I'm not really creating electricity as much as I'm
Get fireballs.
using my static electricity to just make fireballs,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm triggering the explosion off of static electricity by amping
Right.
it up. Whatever. It's just how I'm igniting it, but I'm concentrating the gas together, and I'm gonna roll as many times as possible to keep pushing out more gas over and over. And I'll just keep it up until I roll a 1.
And where
that
are you shooting these things?
Like just on above the teleportation circle. So
Oh,
I'm
okay,
here
gotcha,
just
gotcha.
snapping up,
Yeah, that's fine,
snapping,
that's fine.
snapping. Okay, so first turn, another 4. We're chill. Big poof of flame into the air. Any reaction?
No reaction.
Another one.
No reaction.
Another
Dang! You keep getting some nat 4s,
Your
bro.
4s. Any react?
One of the children seems to get distracted for a second.
Ow, ow, ow. Okay, okay.
Can I go
Grab my toe.
and make my presence to them?
How so?
I'm going to a few streets back, so I'm not super close. I'm gonna walk out and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna say, hey, hey.
You'll see the children kind of look over at you, and the mother will turn around and look at you. And
I'm
it'll
gonna-
stand there for a second and stare at you.
I'm going to sort of like grab a flaming stick and pick it up and point the way it came.
Can you
I
roll
know there's
handling?
fire on here. Yeah, I can. This is gonna be a horrible roll. Oh shit.
Nice.
You're gonna see the you're gonna see the Rexile look down at you, and it's going to start walking towards you.
I'm gonna immediately start walking away, but I'm still gonna carry the stick and I'm gonna wave it without putting out the fire.
Okay. That's
Oh, guys, please start a fire. Please start
No,
a
I-
fire.
He's been snapping,
Oh.
bro. He's
Yeah,
been
I
snapping.
can-
snap fucking fireballs in the goddamn sky. Just get it in the direction where it's looking at my fang. And I'm gonna keep doing it. And I rolled for another 3 after that. That's 3. So that's another fireball.
So you'll have the 3 babies and the mama coming after you.
Oh, shit, I'm scared.
I can also brighten the fire. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to brighten all the fireballs that Milo creates.
As you like brighten them, they almost become blinding. However, the Rexile appears to be looking over in that direction as opposed to Caroline now.
Oh,
Hey!
see? Again, it's not a 1. Again, it's not a 1.
Oh, it's a one.
Hey,
No,
that's
I
like
got
2.
another big
That's like
boom.
2 more balls.
I got 3 big booms! Boom!
Oh.
Okay, so the Rexile and its young follows you over to the teleportation circle. What are you doing now? It's just about in the teleportation circle, but not quite.
I'm gonna move back.
I'm gonna get out of the teleportation circle.
I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna walk back again. I'm gonna put another circle down. One more. It's the last time I got it. Got one more. I'm gonna do the same thing again.
Mhm.
One more time.
See the roll. Ooh.
It's on a 1. I go poof, and then it goes out again. And that's it. That's all I got, bro. That's all I got. That's it.
I also brightened that one.
Shit, dude.
You'll see its chest start to glow as it did before.
Turn on the floor.
Can I run? Can I go? Can I turn down an ally?
Get over here.
An alleyway?
Get over here.
Yeah. You sprinted in an alleyway. The creature does not follow you, but you'll see what it does is, it appears to look down at the teleportation circle and, like, where the fire was, more so than where the teleportation circle was. It's going to release lava and magma from its mouth.
I'm gonna piss myself.
Straight towards the teleportation circle. And as you see this happen, the stone beneath it begins to melt.
Oh. It's gonna fall to the floor.
You'll see that it steps into, or it ushers its young into the magma. And it attempts to curl around them with its tail.
Oh. That's kind of chill.
It's chilling in the circle.
It is.
I'm
It's
just
within the
looking at
circle.
him like, I got nothing, bro. I'm just shrugging, bro. I got nothing.
Do you not activate it?
Fuck, I guess. Hold on, I try. I'm gonna, like, crawl over to the circle, like, literally, like on the floor, and I'm gonna put my hand on the circle. Hey, man, if this is already
You
teleporting...
place your hand on the circle, and a quarter of it lights up.
Please,
Oh.
touch the fucking circle!
I'm gonna touch it too. I'm gonna touch it too.
I'm
Half of
fucking
it lights
crying.
up.
My character's...
Can I go to the other side and touch it?
The
okay.
other part lights up, and I saw that Zero is currently eating dinner, so I'm moving to assume he would do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
He slaps his hand on it, it lights up, and you guys will see a massive light emit from this, and in a flash, they're gone, along with the magma
I'm just
beneath
fucking...
them.
Oh.
I'm not even looking above me. I'm just fucking whimpering with my head against the ground, just... I don't want to...
Can you roll?
Oh
Can
my
you roll
God.
perception for me, please?
Yeah.
I piss myself.
Oh.
We're cooked. My head's against the ground, bro. I can't see shit.
Caroline, you notice up in the sky, past all the smoke and everything, you see a very, like, bluish slash white, just a very bright color like that, like very cool color. Some type of very large mass in the sky by the leaves of the tree before it kind of disappears into the fog or the smoke once more.
I'm watching.
You'll see it occasionally, kind of circling around the leaves, but you no longer see it after a while. You guys will see that 4 teleportation circles are going to appear outside of the large one.
Oh.
Oh, 4? Like, as in we're
4.
going home?
Are these our way out? I mean, I would think so, right, guys?
Let's all just take one, bro.
Yeah.
I got nothing left.
I don't want to. Like, I don't want to stay here. I want to leave. So I assume this is where we go.
Yep.
Are you
And
guys
I
stepping
stand in
onto
the
them?
circle. Yep. I
stepping
stand
on
in
mine.
my circle.
One each.
All right. You guys step onto the circles, and you guys will get once again flashbanged by this light, and you will but right before you leave, you'll notice that once again the flames kind of turn black and white once more before you see the scene in front of you disappear. And you guys appear to be teleported into a mini little tavern area, appearing to have just enough beds and rooms for the 4 of you. And there appears to be some very well-cooked meals on the tavern door, or not the door, the table. There's like one large circle table in the very center for you guys, and they have meals for you guys there, as well as drinks prepared already. Yes, you see no one here.
Yeah. assume they want us to rest. Alright, so we rest.
I mean, if that's what you think.
Are you guys planning on taking a short rest?
Long.
Yeah.
Long rest?
As much as I can get, dude. As much as I can get, bro.
Until I wake up.
Need that alchemical stamina?
What? No. What are you talking about? I can go all day. I'd be lying if I said that. Yeah.
All right. In that case, we'll call it there.
Call it? Okay.
We'll call the session there. So far, you guys are right on track. You're about halfway through the trials, which was the goal. I was planning on making it last 2 sessions, so...
Okay.
Lovely.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Alright, so next session is going to be next Sunday. Same time, same place. We'll just be continuing off from where we are currently. I'm gonna plan on continuing streaming it, because it's just a free stream for my chat if they want to watch, so that's fine with me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that'll be it for tonight. You guys survived session 1.
Everybody breathe.
Woo.
Ooh.
Didn't burn alive.
No one died yet. Yay.
Yeah, T-Bro says yes. Yeah, that's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna die, period. We're not gonna allow it. In for penny, in
3
for pound.
big booms.
Ooh.
Boom.
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 I low-key hate those people. I hate the Costco hot dog guys. I hate them. I hate Costco guys.
I hate Big Justice. I hate Big Justice.
I hate
I hate the
Rizzler.
Rizzler.
I hate all.
I hate...
I hate them all. I want them all to.
Anyways, I'm gonna deafen really quick so we can say goodbye to you, chat. Honestly, that went really well. That was the first session of the campaign. I hope it continues to be as fun as it is. I spent quite a while making the campaign, so I hope it turns out well. But anyways, that is all for today. We'll be doing this every single Sunday. The sessions, like I said, run anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. You're more than welcome to tune in or not. That's perfectly fine. Kind of just trying to try out some new content and bring in some new people, or if no one really shows up, that is a-okay. But yeah, so next stream is going to be tomorrow. It'll be Yomi, tomorrow is actually a week from our next tournament, because on the 24th is when we're having our next tournament. So keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, we have Crusader Kings 3 on Wednesday, and then Community Night on Friday. And then, once again, on the next Sunday, we'll have D&D once more. So, thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun trying this out. Maybe have the names below the people to make it less confusing. That's actually a good idea. I'll make sure to add that, probably right after this stream so I don't forget. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and have the character names below like the people, so that way you guys know who is who, even for someone just joining in randomly. That'd be kind of nice, because if you miss a certain part where they're like talking about each other, you're gonna see like you're gonna see it out of context, which can be a little annoying and hard to read. So that's a good suggestion. I will definitely implement that. I was kind of thinking about whether I should do that or not before the stream, and it was one of those things I kind of just I kind of forgot about doing, which I should have done. So, but yeah, thank you for the suggestion. I will definitely do that. But yeah, no, that'll be it for today. I appreciate you all for joining, and I will catch you guys around. So hopefully I'll see you Monday or sometime later this week. So yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate you for joining. I'll see you next time. Bye bye, chat.